Good evening from historic Ratliff Stadium in Odessa. The Brownwood Lions step into the area round of the playoffs versus the fourth-place team from District 2, the Canyon High School Eagles. This is your Highway Scrap Metal and Recycling pregame show. I'm Jeff Duncan, joined again by Scott McDaniel. On the sideline tonight, we have Derek Stuckley and Keith Wolf. They're sponsored by Shaw's Marketplace and, of course, Fuzzy's Taco Shop. At KOXC headquarters, our producer-engineer is Mike Blagg. Hunter Carrier is our on-site technician and spotter. And behind the cameras tonight, Dee Hale and Gabby Nussbaum. The Lions took care of business last week, beating Big Spring 51-7. Brownwood's defense limited the Steers to only 174 yards of total offense. The Lions also tallied 4 sacks, and they forced 4 turnovers. Scott, great numbers last week. A very convincing win over Big Spring. But we take a big step up in competition tonight against Canyon.
Yeah, we really do, and don't let that fourth-place finish in their district fool you.
Exactly.
That's a tough district out there with West Plains, Canyon, Randall, Dumas, and then, of course, Canyon Eagles themselves. So, yeah, it's going to be a challenge. I think, a good week of practice for the Lions. I look for them to come out and execute and play well.
A clean game. I like our chances, no doubt about it. This is the Highway Scrap Metal Recycling pregame show. We're going to roll on next. Scott and I breaking down Canyon coming up next on KOXC.
Names and quality tires for all types of vehicles.
What'd
but they
she
also have some top quality mechanics to help you with repairs. So if it's tires or repairs, it's
Thanks, Gabby.
Tire.
Leidick Hooks Roofing has been serving the Southwest since 1891. They set the standard when it comes to quality of workmanship. Industrial, commercial, or residential, Leidick Hooks. Good Shepherd Apartments now has one level.
So during
1 and 2 bedroom apartments
during our
available,
commercials, are we muted? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay.
Good Shepherd Apartments, apartment living at its best.
Let the attorneys at the law office of Mark Besant help you with the state probate law, business law, CPA services, family and criminal law, civil litigation, and more. 205 North Center Avenue in Brownwood. Visit markbesantlaw.com.
Downtown Brownwood comes alive every night at Pioneer Tap House. Enjoy scratch pizza, cold drinks, and family-friendly fun every night we're open. If you've been before, you know the vibe. If not, it's time to experience it. Pioneer Tap House, where downtown Brownwood gathers.
Corey Howard here for Bruner Auto Group in Early. If you want a winning deal on a new or pre-owned Chevy, GMC, or Toyota, we're the team that can't be beat. To get a great deal and more for your trade, come see us today at Bruner. And remember, buy better, buy Bruner.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, historic Ratliff Stadium. Some people call this the epicenter of Texas high school football. Seats about 18,000 people, and thrilled to be here tonight at Ratliff for the area around playoffs. This is your Highway Scrap Metal Recycling pregame show. They pay top dollar for scrap iron, metal, and aluminum, copper, old appliances, and more. They're home-owned and operated, too, located on Highway 279 at the bottom of Days Hill. See Highway Scrap Metal and Recycling for the fast cash you need. Scott, you mentioned it. I think you nailed it earlier, is that don't let that fourth place finish fool you in that district. It's a tough district, and this is a team that can do a lot of things, especially on offense. Very talented group.
Yeah, they're gonna run a lot of formations, a lot of motions in their offense tonight. So defensively, we'll talk about that as we talk about the Lions, but we're just going to have to be really solid defensively. This is a team that beat an El Paso team last week that was undefeated, mind you. Usleta was 10-0 coming into that first round of the playoffs, and the Eagles just dismantled them at 66-13. So, yeah, they can put up some points. They average about 30 points a game, 407 yards. They're pretty balanced, 238 yards on the ground, 167 passing. And their quarterback is the one who makes them go. As most, high school offenses go, according to their quarterback, a young man named Brox Hacker, a junior. He's thrown for just under 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns. His running back is another junior, Austin Turner. Young man's rushed for just under 1,000 yards to go along with 10 touchdowns. And then his receivers, Baylor Schilling is his big receiver. Baylor is just under 1,200 yards receiving on the year with 12 touchdowns. So I think Schilling is his big play threat. He's a big kid. I saw him down there on the field. He's a, probably 6'2", 6'3" kid, pretty well built. He's going to be their downfield threat. Otherwise, Sanchez and her running back, Turner, will be, some of the outlets that he just throws out to the side for.
Some other numbers that struck me is that they have 4 other running backs. 3 of them ran for over 200 yards. 1 guy ran for over 100 yards. So this is a balanced rushing team. A lot of guys will touch the football, and we got to be really aware on defense and not eyes tonight. Watch your eyes tonight for sure. Coming back on the pregame show, we're going to break down the Brownwood Lions. We're going down to the field for the coin toss and a lot more coming up next on KOXE.
There will be no readmittance into the stadium once the valid ticket holder has left the stand.
What is going on?
Friends and strong academic programs, all without having to leave town. Howard Payne also offers the Heart of Texas Scholarship. Learn more at hputx.edu.
Giles Trade Lot has taken pride in selling good, clean cars and trucks to Central Texas for over 45 years. And they can also help you with great financing as well. So before you buy your next vehicle, check out Giles Trade Lot, 3 miles out on the Bangs Highway, or call 325-643-2297.
Top Cut Lawn Care and Landscaping LLC is the place to call for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Irrigation, installation, and repair service. They also do concrete and rock work. Want someone to install your holiday lighting? Call Top Cut. Call Johnny Escobar, 325-643-2199. Extreme Jump Trampoline Park has great weekday specials. Check out details on their Facebook page. Open every day except Wednesday and Thursday. Extreme Jump Trampoline Park, Heartland Mall in Early.
Hey y'all, this is Tori at Shaw's Marketplace, located at 508 North Center Avenue in downtown Brownwood. This is not just a place to go shopping, it's a place where you can unwind and relax, like at our coffee shop, Center Avenue Coffee. Shaw's Marketplace. Come and see us.
Hey, Brownwood Lion fans, we know you take great pride in your team's history, and so does Central Texas Farm Credit in Early. They've been financing rural America and agriculture for over 100 years. Stop by 1026 Early Boulevard or visit online centraltexasfarmcredit.com. Equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium. It's a beautiful night for football here in Odessa. Brownwood taking on Canyon. Scott, the Lions have now won 6 out of our last 7 games, and the defense really sets the tone, and they really played well last week against Big Spring.
Yeah, they did. In that first round of the playoffs, we took care of Big Spring 51-7. We got off to a really slow start offensively. Matter of fact, we didn't score anything in that first quarter. So the last 3 quarters, we scored 51 points. So offense kind of got into a little groove. Coaches got into a little groove on calling plays, and the offense started rolling. But, our offense all centers around our quarterback, Judson Colson. Judson's thrown for 1,691 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Our key running back is Trenton Buffington. Trenton has 684 yards and 8 touchdowns. And then, of course, our receiver is Carson Noel. Carson's caught 43 passes for 814 yards, 11 touchdowns. And I would assume that Canyon's probably going to try to do what Big Spring did last week and take Carson out of the ball game. So that's going to give some opportunities for Cornelius, maybe for Hudson Fry catching the ball out of the tight end position, maybe Raven Prado or Serbeam coming off the bench and playing those wide receivers and having an impact on the game. And they are definitely capable of doing that. But our defense, you're right. Our defense has only given up 22 points a game, 240 yards, but it's going to be a big challenge tonight with this Canyon Eagles offense.
In their defense, it's crazy. The offense is multifaceted, a lot of different formations. They do a lot of different things offensively. Defensively, they're pretty standard. They go their line's big, but they don't do a lot of tricky stuff on defense. It's like the opposite of the offense.
Yeah, I think they're going to run a 3-4. Yeah. According to the stuff that I've read, they're going to run 3-4 and just be pretty plain and vanilla. Yeah, they'll have some twists and some stunts up front with their linebackers and do some things like that. And, I talk about it all the time. When you get into playoff football, both offensively and defensively, those sides of the ball are going to do things that you have not seen on film. So it's just a matter of, can you adjust to them, and what adjustments can you make to stop what they've implemented per se. And I talked to Coach Brixey some this week at practice, and he talks about early on in the game, just he gave me the analogy of just a big piece of concrete with a sledgehammer. Just keep hitting it, it don't look like anything's happening, and then all of a sudden it busts, and then the floodgates open. So that's kind of what happened last week. I mentioned we got off to a slow start, didn't score any points in the first quarter, and then we erupted for 51 points the last 3 quarters. So it's just a matter of how quick can you adjust to what they're doing and stop or execute on offense whatever changes they've made.
The kickoff and the coin toss still to come here on KOXE. And also, Scott will give us his keys to the game. All that is coming up next as we get you ready for Canyon and Brownwood on KOXE.
State Farm Insurance Agent Matt Williams wants to remind you he is here for you. For any questions about auto, home, or life insurance needs, call today and let State Farm Insurance Agent Matt Williams know how he can help. 325-646-6288. For all your landscaping and outdoor needs, call on Landscaping Like a Girl and More, and also Like a Girl and More, 2 companies with the same owners providing a wide range of landscaping and outdoor services for residential and commercial customers. Call 325-200-1910.
More Printing is your complete printer. Printing letterhead, business cards, and brochures. Need signs, banners, or plaques? Or need engraving? More Printing can handle it. Don't forget, they do embroidery as well. T-shirts, caps, and jackets. More Printing does it all.
For nearly 2 decades, Texas Clean has been your go-to for professional and exceptional commercial cleaning. Hank Hunter of Texas Clean wishes the Brownwood Lions and their coaching staff a fantastic season. Call us 325-642-2779.
For the best tasting treats, eats, and drinks, visit Dairy Queen. Try the Dr. Pepper barbecue patty melt or the new sweet chili or honey barbecue sauce and tossed chicken strip basket. Top it off with an Oreo Blizzard at Dairy Queen in Brownwood, Comanche, Cisco, Dublin, or Hamilton. Happy tastes good at Dairy Queen.
Blaylock Funeral Home at 1914 Indian Creek is your home-owned and operated funeral home. Blaylock Funeral Home is there for you in your time of need to assist in making those final arrangements and a place where your family comes first. Blaylock Funeral Home.
Odessa, Brownwood taking on Canyon, the area round to the playoffs. Captain's going to midfield, and Coach Wolf will be down there for the coin toss for us.
We've already done the toss, okay, but we're going to go ahead and go through a mock one here, okay? Flipping it here. Canyon has won the toss. You're going to receive. You want to kick with the win, right? It's this way. So let's go ahead and line up that way.
Canyon wins and receives.
Thank you, Coach. Canyon wins the toss. They will receive. Opening kickoff, getting you ready for that. Brought to you by Smith & Sharp Agencies, your local independent insurance agents, serving you since 1907. They can help take the hassle out of insurance. Contact Carter Sharp or Jeff Smith at Smith & Sharp Agencies. We are getting you ready for the kickoff. Brownwood wearing the whites tonight with the purple numbers, or the maroon numbers, and the maroon lines on the helmet. And the lights just went off, and so Canyon wearing the... it's hard to tell with the lights pink right now as we get ready for kickoff. Scott, your keys to the game.
Well, we talk about it a lot on the offensive side of the ball. I just think that we need to get off to a good start. It's kind of like beating a dead horse, but I think it's just, it's important every week that we get off to a good start. I don't think we can afford to get down 14-0 like we have in some of our ball games this year. I just think offensively we got to be able to protect Colson, give our running back some holes to operate on. If we do that, we don't necessarily have to score every drive, but, just move the ball and try to get field position.
Yeah, I don't think we don't have to play a perfect game to win, I don't think.
Right, yeah. You really don't. And then defensively, I think communication is going to be huge tonight, simply because the Eagles are going to fly around offensively. They're going to change formations. They're going to send guys in motions. They're going to try to distract you from what you're doing and what your keys are. And if we communicate what they're doing, I think our coaches should have our kids well prepared for these adjustments that they're going to make, and I think we'll be fine.
And we are ready for a moment of silence first, and then we'll bring you the national anthem here on KOXE.
Moment of silence. Thank you. And now we ask that you remain standing as we honor our country and those who protect her daily at home and abroad by the playing of our national anthem. Performing the anthem tonight is the Canyon Soaring Pride Band under the direction of Luis Hernandez.
Well done by the Canyon Swing Band on the national anthem.
And the light show as well.
Great light show.
The light show is terrific here at Ratliff Stadium.
Yeah, they do it right, no doubt about that. First quarter brought to you by MC Bank, trusted by generations of families for over 130 years. From real estate to mobile banking, MC Bank delivers unsurpassed, friendly hometown service. Visit mcbanktx.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You know, Jeff, for the folks that are listening and back home or wherever you may be, if you would like to watch the game, we are streaming, video streaming this game here at Ratliff Stadium. We got Dee and Gabby here in stadium. So you can just go to KOXE.com and find the link. And if you choose to watch, if you choose to listen, that's perfectly okay as well.
We got you covered tonight. Haygood and Keith back to receive the kickoff for Canyon, as Valenciano will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Sanchez also back for the Eagles, and we are ready for the area round playoffs on KOXE. Valenciano approaches the ball, puts a foot into it, and we have football. Taken at the 7, 15, 20, 25. Tripped up at the 25-yard line. And that's Brinson Martin on your kickoff return. So Canyon sets up 1st and 10 on the 25. They're going right to left at Ratliff. A great night for high school football. Crisp fall night.
Let's take a look at the starters for the Lions. Defensively, the up front guys, Christian Gray, Maddox Mendoza, Raw Eberhard. Our linebackers, Durham Brown, Brinson Martin in the middle, Isaac Gonzalez. Our secondary, two corners, Nick Rodriguez and Raven Prado. It's good to see. We'll get those other secondary guys here in a little bit.
Hacker will hand it off, and the running back, I believe that's Miller, will scoot up to about the 25-yard line. And hey, guess who? Brinson Martin also in on the tackle there too.
Yeah, no surprise.
No surprise.
Our safeties, Sir Beam and White Wolf, and then guy back in the middle, Kevin Webster. It's good to see Kevin back in the lineup tonight. Been nursing a little injury, so hopefully he can go. He's a big part of what we do back on the back end of that defense.
Eagles send two receivers to the right side, one to the left. Hacker in the shotgun. He'll hand it off again, and the running back will twist over the 30, get to about the 32-yard line before he is brought down, and that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 here for Canyon. Eagles were 2-3 in district, 7-4 overall. That's a tough district that they're in, though. Here we go. 3rd down for Canyon. They need about the 30, just a shade over the 36 for the 1st down. The quarterback keeper gets up to the 35, and they're trying to push him over the 1st down, but I think they're going to give it to him. Yep, they say move the markers. So the chains move. Eagles will get a 1st down on the quarterback keeper. Scott mentioned in pregame that Hacker can run the ball. He's run for over 600 yards this year, so he's one of those dual threats.
Yeah, and I mentioned he's thrown for right around 1,500 yards and 14 TDs on the season. So, yeah, he's got the tools to do everything that they need.
Eagles in a tight formation. They're going to hand the ball off to Miller. Miller tries the right side, kind of slips as he crosses the 35-yard line. They ran to the football that time and were a heavy right formation and ran to the ball quickly and snapped it and really did not get any yardage on that. Second down 10. Just underway here at Ratliff. Area around playoffs, Brownwood versus Canyon. Canyon in the, what do you say, purple uniforms and the white numbers?
Dude, I'm colorblind. You got me on that.
Miller takes the handoff, dragging tacklers across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Forgot about that.
I would go with blue, purple, whatever you say.
Eberhardt with the tackle, and that'll bring up another 3rd down here for Canyon. 3rd and 6. This time they go tight formation, strong side to the left side this time. One receiver to the right, spread out. Everyone else tight to the line on 3rd and 6. Quarterback will keep it around the left side, makes a move at the 45, gets to the 49. That'll be enough for a 1st down. That's Hacker again. That's twice on this drive. He's run for the 1st down on 3rd down. Eagles 1st down on their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Kevin Webster's leaving the game. Got a little limp to him, so that's going to switch Wolf back into the middle, and Finn Hull's going to play that safety spot where Wolf was.
Boy, they have a lot of different formations. Hacker will hand it off, flag on the play, and this play will not go anywhere.
Like it's going to be a false start on the Eagles.
Their leading rusher this year is Turner with just under 1,000 yards. He hasn't carried the ball yet. I haven't seen him in the game yet either. It's been Miller that started the game in the backfield.
Yeah, I don't even see Turner on the sidelines. Oh, there he is right here at the 34-yard line.
Motion left to right, fly sweep, handoff. 45 gets out to the midfield stripe, and there's going to be a flag.
That's holding on Canyon.
Yeah, that'll be holding on Canyon, no doubt about that, as they'll mark them back. Got Derek Stuckley and Coach Keith Wolf on the sidelines tonight, brought to you by Fuzzy's Taco Shop and Shaw's Marketplace. So they will mark that back 10 yards, still 1st down.
It's going to be 1st and 25 now, so let's see if the Lions can take advantage of these 2 penalties against the Eagles. You know, turnovers and penalties is not something we talked about in the pregame, but those, you know, when you get in these ball games like this, which probably going to be tight, you know, penalties and turnovers could really influence the outcome of a ball game.
Hacker going to run it. Hacker to the left side across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's Schilling with the carry. Schilling with the carry. Durham Brown coming up, making the hit. Not a big gain on that, so it's going to be 2nd down and very long for a Canyon. Schilling, their leading receiver now, will bounce out to the right side.
Huge contrast from last week where Big Springs was running as fast as they could go. Canyon gets to the line pretty quick, but they look over at the sidelines and slows everything down.
Here's motion left to right through the backfield, so trips to the right side. They're going to set up a screen. Caught at the 35, 40, puts his shoulder down across the 42-yard line. Saw that screen get set up all the way. Nick Rodriguez, also Finn Hull there, and it's going to be 3rd and very long here for Canyon.
Look like about 17 for the Eagles, so we'll see what the Lions decide to do here.
Well, those 2 penalties really backed up the Eagles. They're going trips to the right side now on 3rd and 17. Hacker rolling to the right, under pressure. He'll get rid of it. It's going to throw it low to the sidelines, incomplete. Hacker was under duress.
That was Brinson Martin coming off of that far edge over there and put a hit on Hacker and made him turn loose of that thing before he was really ready to get rid of it. Came up short of the receiver over there right in front of the Brownwood bench. So Lions take advantage of the penalties against the Eagles.
Be Noah Sanchez to step in to punt this away for Canyon. And the speedster, Raven Prado, will go back to receive the kick for Brownwood. Sanchez on his 30, Prado inside the 25. No rush at all. They kick it away from Raven. Fair catch called at the 32. It's Carson No with a fair catch, and the Lions offense will see the field for the first time. 7:27 left to go in the first quarter, no score. That was the initial drive of the game for both squads.
Yeah, pretty good job there by the Lions defensively. Gave up a couple of first downs and then a couple of penalties against the Eagles. Hurt them, put them back, and Lions were able to get off the field.
Lions offense on the field. Be Judson Colson under center. Anson's the fullback. Buffington going to dot the I on 1st down and 10. Buffington receives a handoff right up the middle. Good tough run by Trent. Crosses the 35 to about the 37.5-yard line.
Take a look at that offensive line for the Lions. Your 2 tackles, Rylan Martin and Omari McNeil. Your guards are going to be Aiden Packhauser and Jackson Rainey. And your center, Aviad Gomez. Running back, Trent Buffington. In front of him, you mentioned Dalen Ansons. Our wideouts, Carson No and Connor Cornelius. When we have a tight end, it's going to be Hudson Fry. And then, of course, our quarterback, Judson Colson.
He is just getting back into the huddle, and the play clock's already at 6. So they got to really hurry up and get this one off on 2nd down and 6. They do get it off. Judson, fake a handoff, bootleg, and Judson under pressure gets it to Cornelius, and he is tackled across the 40-yard line to about the 41, and that'll be short of the 1st down by a couple of yards. So 3rd and about 2 here for Brownwood.
Yeah, that's a little bootleg pass that we like to run where you fake to the running back and Colson comes out to his right side. Cornelius is just kind of in the shallow flats over here.
That's a big defensive line for Canyon. He got some beef up there. On 3rd and 2, Lions need the 43 for the 1st down. Colson, handoff to the fullback, not going to get there. In fact, he may just get back. That's Ansons with the carry, did not get past the line of scrimmage, and so that'll bring up 4th down for the Lions.
Well, it looks like the Lions maybe going to roll the dice here and go for it on 4th down from our own 41-yard line. Big play here early in the ball game.
That shows a lot of confidence in your defense, too. Because if we don't get it, Canyon gets the ball on the 41-yard line.
And Coach talked about that last week. He went for it because he has that confidence in the defense.
Colson's under center. Turn. He'll give it to Buffington. Buffington off the left side. And he'll have enough for the first. Well, he'll have enough for the first down. Across the 43. First down, Lions. They're moving the chains.
Yeah, it's just that power football like Coach Brixey talks about all the time, just being physical, and they were physical over there on that left side, and Buffing just does a good job of running behind his pad, just kind of put his headgear down and kept those legs churning and picked up about 3 yards.
And that's just a great confidence boost, I think, too, for the Lions, knowing that the coach has that kind of faith in you. Cornelius Sano out to the left side on first down. Colson gives it to Buffington, tries the right side, and that one's stuffed by that big defensive line by Canyon. He'll lose a couple, lose about 2 yards. It'll be second down at 12.
Yeah, their big nose tackle that you've been referring to, I think he's about 275, 285 pounds.
A space eater there in the middle. You're going to send Cornelius Sano back out to the left side on 2nd and 12. Brownwood moving left or right here at Ratliff. Pass out in the flat, caught at the 40, 45, got a block midfield, 45, first down and then some, down to the Kenyon 42-yard line. Cornelius with the catch, got a couple blocks downfield, and the Lions are on the move.
Anytime you have a play where your receiver catches the ball and makes some additional yards after the catch, you've got some downfield blocking by your receivers. In that particular play, Carson No done a great job of just blocking the cornerback, knocking him towards the sidelines, and just freeing up some space where Cornelius could go to work.
So the drive stays alive. 3:37 left to go in the first quarter. First drive of the game for the Lions, no score. Fast-paced first quarter. Colson will take a handoff, and he's going to go down at about midfield. That time Canyon sent some pressure, and unabated came a couple Eagles, and Judson just had to eat it right at midfield.
Yeah, the little fake handoff to Buffington, and Canyon didn't bite on it, so they were all over Colson there.
And they mark it, like I said, all the way back to midfield. First down is the 32-yard line. We are at midfield on second down. Flip the field now. 2 receivers to the right side on second down. Colson going to roll to the right. Colson fires, and it's going to be caught at about the 38-yard line. Going down, making a great catch is Carson No, showing those hands again.
A big chunk of it right there, so he's going to make it a manageable 3rd and about 5 right here.
I kind of get the impression we may get 2 downs to get these 5 yards. If we don't get it here, why not go for it again? We're going trips to the left side. Cornelius, No, and Beam to the left side on 3rd and 5. Motion out of the backfield. Colson going to go back the opposite way, gets it to the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. Went right, cut it back left, and it's going to be 4th down again. Another 4th and 2.
Yeah, you roll the dice on 4th and 2 from your own 41. Our coach is going to roll the dice again on 4th and 2 from our own 34.
Minute 30 left to go in the first quarter. No score. 4th and 2. Second time on this drive we're going for it on 4th down. Colson will be under center. Play clock's at 5. Judson will fake a handoff. Rolling to the left. He's going to go for it at the 10-yard line. It is going to be incomplete at the 10. Went for the big chunk downfield. Ball goes over on downs to Canyon.
Yeah, try to roll the dice and throw a long pass. I believe that was Christian Gray was out in the pattern there. And, Christian hadn't had a lot of targets his way. He caught a touchdown last week against Big Spring. But, Christian from that tight end position looked like a pretty good pass, but maybe just a better defensive play by the Eagles.
Pretty decent coverage out there, but I like the call. Like the confidence. So the Canyon Eagles will get the ball back with 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. No score. That's their second offensive possession. Handoff, running back up the middle, dragging tacklers across the 40-yard line to about the 41. That is Austin Turner. Just under 1,000 yards on the year. So Turner's first carry of the game is a big one, gain of 7. Second down and 3. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Fast-paced first quarter. Hacker will take it himself, breaking tackles, 40, 35, 30 before he goes out of bounds. We told you Hacker can run right there. Good blocking, he sealed the right side, and Hacker got a lot of yardage down inside the 30.
Oh, we just lost containment over there. Once he got through the line of scrimmage, our safety and our cornerbacks over there on that far side got trapped on the inside, and there was no containment out there.
Hacker will hand off. This time they try the left side and gets drilled right at the 26-yard line. That's Wyatt Wolf coming down, laying the lumber, and Hacker was rocked backwards right as he got to the 26. And that might bring us to the end of the first quarter. 5 seconds left to go, and both teams are walking off the field. So after 1 here at Ratliff Stadium, the area round playoffs, no score. Back in 1 minute on KOXE.
Cash for the holidays? Highway Scrap Metal Recycling pays top dollar for scrap iron, metal, aluminum, copper, old appliances, and more. They're home-owned and operated. See Highway Scrap for the fast cash you need. You'll find them next to Heartland Church at the bottom of Days Hill. Highway Scrap Metal Recycling. For all of your concrete trucking and crane service needs, call on Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix. Now serving the heart of Texas and beyond. Our high-quality concrete is designed to exceed our stated PSI rating, and we're willing to deliver further than most concrete companies. Call 512-556-3000. Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix.
It pays to have the home field advantage.
Hi, I'm Joe Betsy Tyler with First Central. With our home equity loans, you can tackle a much-needed home renovation or paying down debt. Get started at firstcentralcu.com.
Some restrictions apply. Equal housing lender. Member NCUA.
Big Country Ford, your hometown dealer, has a friendly staff that is ready to show you around. Big Country Ford has a great lineup of new Ford trucks and automobiles, plus a great lineup of used vehicles. So before you buy, give Big Country Ford a try.
Area round playoffs tonight at Ratliff Stadium in Odessa. No score as we begin the second quarter. Brought to you by Mosley Plumbing, specializing in residential and commercial new construction, water heater, and tankless water heaters. For all of your plumbing needs, call Mosley Plumbing, 325-642-3339. License number M5109. Mosley Plumbing bringing you the second quarter tonight. Second down for Canyon. They're in Brownwood territory. Ball's marked on the 29-yard line. Left to right now on the second. As Hacker again breaks through the line, touchdown Canyon. Tell you, Hacker found his seam on that left side and he was untouched into the end zone. Touchdown Canyon, and they draw first blood 6-0 over Brownwood.
Yeah, just a little lead play off to the left side over there, and once he got through the line of scrimmage, we had no secondary there to try to put a body on him, and he just ran free, untouched, basically.
Lane Burton on for the point after touchdown. It is good. 11:52 left to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Canyon. We're back at 1 on KOXE.
Years. No job too big or too small, because they can handle the really big ones. Best of all, they're reliable. Call Samantha, the only lady pumper in town, or Wes. WS Septic Pumping, 325-998-6340.
Centex Body and Paint offers complete collision repair for your vehicle. Their established technicians are dedicated to repairing your car properly. For auto body work you can trust, see Centex Body and Paint at 1001 Pecan Street in Brownwood, or call 325-646-7753.
For sales, service, and installation of residential and commercial garage doors, hollow metal doors, gate opening devices, loading dock equipment, and more, see the genuine, the original Overhead Door Company of Brownwood and Early, located at 608 Early Boulevard.
Do you want cleaner and healthier water? How about having it delivered right to your door? The Water Shop uses a 5-stage filtration system with reverse osmosis plus ozone and UV light technology. It's clean water. For info, go to thewatershoptx.com.
Back our outlet, 7-0 Canyon. Hacker scores from about 29 yards out for Canyon as we get ready for the kickoff. Prado back on the 5-yard line, sending deep, and it's going to be a high short kick taken at the 19. 25, and maybe out to the 27-yard line is where we'll start our first down on our second drive of the night. It'll be Nick Rodriguez on the return for the Lions. So we're going to go right to left this time here as the second quarter begins.
Yeah, so we go for it on 4th down and don't convert, and Canyon makes us pay for it. They score 4 plays, 66 yards. It doesn't take them long.
Judson Colson now will operate out of the shotgun. Judson turns, hands it off, and that will be Buffington will crash up to about the 30-yard line before he is taken down. So let's give Trent about 3 yards on that carry. It'll be second down and 7 for the Lions. Boy, he has really come into his own as called that kind of feature back for the Lions. Done a really, really good job. Tight formation again for the Lions. It's strong side to the right, but tight formation. Colson will give it to Buffington, and Buffington will try the left side. Not much there. He might get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right to the line of scrimmage. That wing official over there on our side where the play ran to, he didn't even have to move.
So we'll stay at 3rd and 7. No gain, says the PA announcer. 3rd and 7, Lions.
I talked about their nose tackle, young man. They got him listed at 295 pounds. The Cadron Ford, 295-pound senior.
Colson's in the shotgun, 3-step drop. Colson is going to run to the right side under pressure, fires it out of bounds. He just had to get rid of that as Judson was under some pressure, rolling to the right, and that play had no chance, and it'll be 4th down for the Lions, and we will have to punt this one away.
Yeah, he had a little time initially, but nothing opened up downfield. Pretty good coverage by the Eagles, and Colson tried to scramble out to his right and then just eventually ran out of real estate, threw it away.
Sanchez back on his 33-yard line to receive the kick from Valenciano. Make sure it's a good snap. Low snap, Eli picks it up, gets a short kick off. It'll bounce at the 45 of Canyon. And take a decent Lion bounce inside the 35 is where Raven Prado will down it. So Canyon will get the ball back up 7-0. 10-11 left to go in the first half. So we need to find something to stop Hacker. He has really run wild tonight.
Yeah, we talked in the early going about him being kind of a dual threat quarterback, but you know, his runs tonight hadn't been in dual threat situation. They just been designed quarterback runs where he's just running behind a blocker or a fullback, somebody just kind of leading the way.
In fact, Coach, during the coaches show, Coach Brixey said they will run a lot of designed runs for him out of that quarterback, out of the shotgun. Here we go, 1st down and 10. Hacker will hand it off, and nothing there. Great penetration by the Lions defense. Outstanding job, and Eberhardt was the first one there to make contact. They're going to lose 2 on that carry.
Yeah, I think Maddox Mendoza, also our nose tackle, just probably had a little stunt going on there and got past their lineman and got the ball carrier before he got a chance to get going.
And they got Turner in the backfield with the quarterback Hacker under center now. Boy, they got a lot of different formations. Hacker will fake a handoff. Hacker going to go deep down the middle, and it's going to be caught at the 25, 20, 10-5 touchdown, Canyon. Packer threw it up. We had actually pretty decent coverage back there, double coverage. And I don't know if it was tipped to the receiver or not, but he caught it at the 25 and he was off to the races.
No, Schilling just jumped over our defensive back. I believe that was Webster that was coming from the middle. He just jumped over Webster and just took it away from both of our defenders.
It wasn't bad coverage.
I talked about, him being a big kid. They got him listed 6'2", 180, and like I say, he just went up and made a play.
Burton on for the PAT. It is good. So 9:26 left to go. 14-0 Canyon back in one on KOXE.
Just a quick place to get a footlong and a cherry limeade. Their heritage is not only about great food and friendly service, but also being part of the community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's good business. Sonic is a proud supporter of area school sports.
Corey Howard here for Bruner Auto Group in Early. If you want a winning deal on a new or pre-owned Chevy, GMC, or Toyota, we're the team that can't be beat. To get a great deal and more for your trade, come see us today at Bruner. And remember, buy better, buy Bruner.
Leidick Hooks Roofing has been serving the Southwest since 1891. They set the standard when it comes to quality of workmanship. Industrial, commercial, or residential, Leidick Hooks has you covered. If you want the job done right, call Leidick Hooks Roofing.
Hey, Brownwood Lion fans, we know you take great pride in your team's history, and so does Central Texas Farm Credit and Early. They've been financing rural America and agriculture for over 100 years. Stop by 1026 Early Boulevard or visit online centraltexasfarmcredit.com. Equal housing lender.
Rodriguez, No, and Prado back to receive the kickoff. It's 14-0 Canyon. And Foot hits the football, and it's going to be another short kick, taking the fair catch called around the 25-yard line. It's by Sir Beam with the fair catch, and the Lions offense now in a hole, down 14-0 with only 9:26 left to go until halftime. Plenty of time left to go.
And I talked about this in pregame. We couldn't afford to do this because our offense is not built to come back from big deficits. Yeah, we can against teams that are inferior, but whenever you get in these situations like this, these teams are as good or better than what you are, so it's tough to overcome these big deficits.
Colson will fake a handoff, fire it high to No. He brings it down. Carson out to the 40-yard line. That is a Lion first down. Carson No went up and got it. Good ball by Judson. First down Lions right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, ball was a little bit high. Carson stopped on his route to be able to make an adjustment to it. Climbed the ladder and went, got it, picked up a couple extra yards. Actually got hit from behind, so good job of No hanging on to that football, because a lot of times when you get hit behind unexpectedly like that, that's when you put the ball on the ground.
Cornelius and No to the right side. Pass out in the flat. Caught at the 40 by Cornelius. Gets a block. 45 to midfield, and that might be enough for another Lion first down. Connor Cornelius, again, just a simple pass out in the flat. You get the blocks. You get 10 yards. First down, then move the chains.
Yeah, maybe we're just trying to spread them out a little bit, get them out there on the edges so we can kind of get that running game going up the middle that coach likes to call those tackle-to-tackle runs.
No out to the right side, Cornelius to the left side. First down and 10, balls right at the midfield stripe. Handoff, Buffington going to try to bounce it right. Trent got some room, 40, cuts it back. 35, Buffington down to the 30-yard line for the Lions. That's another Lion first down and then some. Boy, just kind of picking his way downfield. They mark it actually at the 29.
Yeah, Trent got a little bit on the outside, and, Canyon lost contain out there on that edge and allowed Buffington to get out there on that edge and gain a few extra yards and then turn it back up the middle.
First and 10 on the Canyon 29-yard line. Lions down 14-0. Second quarter here in Ratliff. No and Cornelius bounce out to the left side on first down. Judson will fake a handoff. Colt over the middle, going to be caught. Oh, dropped by No at the 15. And there's a flag out there at the 35-yard line. So we got some things to sort out here.
Yeah, He turned his head looking to score, honestly, right before the ball got there.
Yeah, I thought he might have turned his head upfield before he caught the ball. Had some room in front of him, there's no doubt about it.
Well, we got a big 15-yard penalty here, though. They're only marking, I was going to say, they're only marking 10. I believe that blocking below the waist is a 15, and yeah, it is.
Yeah, they marked it back to the 44-yard line of Canyon, so a big penalty.
Yeah, probably what that was, and I wasn't watching. I was watching the receivers downfield. We got a lineman engaged on a defensive lineman or a rusher, and then a back comes in or somebody comes in and goes low on those guys that were being blocked, and you just can't do that.
No, splits out to the right side. Cornelius to the left side. Anson's your fullback on first down and long. Colson, give it to Buffington. Flag on the play. Trent 30, 20, 10, 5. Buffington into the end zone, and this one most likely will come back.
Yeah, that was flagged pretty early there.
They may get him for a chop block again.
Exactly right, Coach. Block below the waist.
Coach Brixey's out having a conversation with the officials, so that's 30 yards and penalties on 2 plays there.
Well, that'll stop any drive, no doubt about that. They're going to mark it back in Canyon or Brownwood territory now.
Man, that was a big play right there because that wipes a touchdown off the board.
7:55 left in the first half, 14-0 Canyon. It's first and Odessa from here. It's a long ways.
Man, I don't think I've ever seen this far. So that's 30. We got first and 40.
First and 40.
Yeah. 2 15-yard penalties and then the 10 yards of the line to gain.
The good news is it's first down.
I'm not sure what your play call is on first and 40.
They hand it off right up the middle to Trent Buffington. That's a good play call. Trent gets it out to, gets a large part of it back out to about the 48-yard line. So second down and very long, but let's get it chunk by chunk.
Yeah, I got 7 of the 40.
7 of 40.
At this rate, we're going to have to run about 6 more plays.
$7:20 left to go in the half. 14-0 Canyon. Here's Noah motioning left to right behind the quarterback. So 2 receivers to the right side now. Judson tries to hand it off to Ansons. The ball is on the ground, and I think Brownwood got it back, but it might have been a little confusion there.
Yeah, we tried to run it wasn't a trick play, but it was just kind of Colson was rolling to his right and kind of gave the ball back to Anson, who was in his position, kind of a hidden ball trick, basically, and they fumbled it, put the ball on the ground, lost a couple of yards.
Third down and 36 for the Lions.
So 3rd and 36. 3rd and 36 for the Lions. No to the top side. Or bottom side left. And what's going to be a quick kick. And it's going to take a bounce down to the inside the 35. At the 33.
They blocked it. They tipped that quick kick by Rodriguez. So not near as effective as we had hoped. Wow.
So I believe we had the ball at the 29 at one point on that drive on first down at the 29 and then went all the way back.
Yeah, it was. So a couple of huge penalties. Obviously took a touchdown off the board for us, put us in a bind, and we tried to quick kick it with Rodriguez in a shotgun formation, and he got the snap and kicked it, and they blocked it, deflected it basically. It still went forward. It's still going to be their ball at the 34-yard line, but 33-yard line, but not near as effective as we had hoped.
So Miller is in the backfield with the quarterback Hacker here for Canyon on first down. And we got whistles, flag on the play on the 25. mark it off against 5 yards against Canyon, 1st and 15.
At the building, 1st down and 15 for the Eagles.
Since the motion left, right to left, Hacker will hand it off and only get up to about the 30-yard line. Knifing in is Brenson Martin once again.
Brought down the play by number 40, Brenson Martin.
Maybe got a yard maybe or 2 of that back. They mark it at the 30, so it's 2nd down and long. 2nd and 13 here for Canyon. They're up 14-0. Low snap, Hacker picks it up. Hacker got a crease, Hacker across midfield down to the Brownwood 45-yard line. Wyatt Wolf with the tackle, but boy, Hacker.
Just that same play they're running. They're just a snap to him, and he's just running behind a lead blocker, and basically he's like a tailback in the I formation.
It turns into the quarterback running the ball.
Hacker will hand this one off this time. They test the right side, and that's going to be inside the 40-yard line. That goes Turner with the carry. Eberhardt bringing Turner down, but not after a good gain on 1st down. Gain is 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Webster back in the ball game. Finn Hull out.
Hacker will call his own number, bounce it to the right side. Hacker's going to get to the 39, and he may get a yard on the play, but good job, good pursuit that time. That's Wyatt Wolf once again coming down, making some contact, bringing him down. So
him and Webster both, and it really hurts us when Webster's not 100% because he is such an enforcer on the back end of that defense. And I really think had he been a bit healthy on that touchdown catch a while ago, he would have been able to elevate and knock that ball down, or he would have tried to pick it off. But I just think because of his sore ankle, he's not able to elevate.
3rd and 3. Hacker calls his own number. Lots of room. Hacker inside the 30. Still on his feet. Gets pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Again, it's Hacker doing the majority of the damage here in the 1st half.
Yeah, it's just that design quarterback run that, Coach Brixey had talked about that they're doing, and they're just really overloading whatever side he's running to. And, they got more blockers than we got guys, and we're not coming down from the secondary to put a stop to that like we would normally do.
I'm trying to think of a team that we saw this year that had a quarterback like Hacker.
I don't think we have seen one.
Yeah. Right side, it's going to be Turner. Turner inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Webster there on the hit. Brenson Martin with the tackle there as well. But, boy, that's a big gainer by Turner. And they mark it, let's see where they mark it, inside the 15, about the 14-yard line. 3:18 left to go in the 1st half and counting. It's 14-0. Canyon knocking on the door. And they're taking their time getting the play in. Play clock's at 12 right now as they get lined up. 1st and 10. Handoff. They're trying the right side again. That time nothing there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Miller with the carry. Carson, no. First one there.
Yeah, we're deep in our secondary when Carson's having to go back and play that safety position.
Hacker tries the right side. This time we sniff that one out. Hacker doesn't get anywhere.
Actually lost a couple of yards there, and that's Christian Gray from the backside. Hacker went to his right. Christian Gray come from that left side over there.
That's going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning. 14-0 Canyon. We'll take a break. Be back in 1 on KOXC.
Buying your first home shouldn't feel like a Hail Mary. First Central makes the path of home ownership wide open.
Our open door mortgage lets you buy a home with as little as 5% down and no added mortgage insurance costs. Get started at firstcentralcu.com.
Some restrictions apply. Equal housing lender. Member NCUA.
WS Septic Pumping, servicing in and around Central Texas for 10 plus years. No job too big or too small, because they can handle the really big ones. Best of all, they're reliable. Call Samantha, the only lady pumper in town, or Wes. WS Septic Pumping, 325-998-6340.
Stanley Chrysler offers you the most complete lineup of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Fiat vehicles around. So if you're looking for a new ride, there's one to fit you at Stanley Chrysler. Go by and let the team there show you around, and you won't regret it. Stanley Chrysler, located at 1003 West Commerce in Brownwood, Texas.
Heartland Funeral Home in Early is family-owned and operated and provides compassionate, caring service by people you know and trust. Call on their dignified, professional staff to assist you in your time of need. Heartland Funeral Home in Early.
3rd and 11 as we start the final 2 minutes of the first half from historic Ratliff Stadium. It's the area round of the playoffs. Lions down 14-0. Canyon deep in the Lion territory. 3rd and 11 from the 14.
Coach Brixey all the way out to the hash marks.
He's wearing that official out.
Talking to the white hat. The official on that sideline comes and gets him and walks him back to the sidelines, but he was wearing that white hat out about something.
Trips to the left side. First time we've seen trips, I think, tonight. Boy, they run a lot of different formations. I think Hacker's only thrown the ball once so far in this half. Going to roll to the left side. He's got some room to run if he wants it. 15. He's going to run it. Only gets it to about the 10-yard line. So good pursuit. Gonzalez with his tackle, and that'll bring up 4th down. And let's see if they bring in the field goal unit, and they do. They'll bring in Lane Burton to kick a field goal.
Looks like the Lions are going to call timeout.
Timeout, Brownwood. That's their first timeout of the half.
We'll take a break. 1 minute. We come back on KOXC.
For all of your concrete trucking and crane service needs, call on Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix. Now serving the heart of Texas and beyond. Our high-quality concrete is designed to exceed our stated PSI rating, and we're willing to deliver further than most concrete companies. Call 512-556-3000. Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix.
Sonic is more than just a quick place to get a footlong and a cherry limeade. Their heritage is not only about great food and friendly service, but also being part of the community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's good business. Sonic is a proud supporter of area school sports.
Corey Howard here for Bruner Auto Group in Early. If you want a winning deal on a new or pre-owned Chevy, GMC, or Toyota, we're the team that can't be beat. To get a great deal and more for your trade, come see us today at Bruner. And remember, buy better, buy Bruner.
And that's another Texas Bank touchdown. At Texas Bank, we're celebrating every line on and off the field. For every line touchdown, we're donating $25 to non-athletic school programs from robotics to band, FFA to art. Texas Bank, proven, local, strong. Member FDIC.
What's that, Coach?
They don't have to score here. They can still get a first down, 1st and goal. They've got to get down to about the yard line.
Minute 39 left to go in the first half. It's 14-0 Canyon, and they are going to try a field goal from that far hash mark. A 27-yarder for Burton. And we got penalties right away.
I think that's on us.
So I wonder if that changes their play call at all here.
Well, it's not going to be an automatic first down because
it's shorter.
On the offense, number 70.
Oh, wow.
5-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
so we jumped, and the lineman directly in front of the defensive lineman moved, which normally is on the defensive sides to us.
Yeah, I think they're saying that the snap there might have drew. I think that was Christian Gray there in the middle. That was the one that got in the neutral zone there.
So now that makes it a 32-yard field goal for Burton. Good snap. The hold is good. Burton's kick is no good. Off to the left side. So the Lions defense holds strong. Minute 34 left to go in the half. It's still 14-0. Lions down. But that was a good stand on that last drive. So we get the ball back with plenty of time. And I believe all 3 timeouts left.
No, we just burned one, so we only got 2.
2 timeouts left.
But, yeah, we're fortunate there with the penalty there to move them back. So let's see if the Lions can generate a little offense here right before half.
Ball marked right on the 20-yard line, and here we go, first down and 10. Colson will start this drive under center. Buffington's in the backfield. Try the left side, 20-25, shedding 1 tackle, gets up to the 30-yard line. Raven Prado gets it up to around the 30, close to the 30, about the 29-yard line. Be a little short of the first down. And there'll be another timeout. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, that was Big Packhauser coming around the edge, leading his way there. And Packhauser
Brownwood. Please
pass on a guy to
21
blocked there, but
1-2-1.
I think he thought that guy wasn't going to be able to make a play, so he was downfield going to get somebody else.
Attention, high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships, December 17th through the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. Second down 1 for Brownwood. 1:21 left to go in the first half. Lions down 14-0. Colson will hand it off, and Canyon will penetrate, and we're going to lose a couple on that carry.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 43, Aiden Gutierrez. Third down and 2.
3rd and 2, loss of a yard. We're under a minute. Hand off again. That's up the middle, and that'll be enough for a lot. Oh, it'll be close to the first down marker.
No, he's short, and Canyon's called a timeout. Yeah. Oh, they are going to.
They moved it.
No, they're moving the chains. That ball should have. Yeah, they're moving the chains, but that ball should have been short.
That's their first time out of the half.
Because the ball should have. It's not a first down until it touches the 30-yard line. Yeah, I think Canyon thought that they stopped the runner short of the line of the game, so it was going to be 4th down, but they have moved the chains and have given the Lions a first down here. I wonder if the Canyon coaches know that, because they're not having a fit over there. Yeah, there they go. Now they're moving them back. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, I saw the 1 on the board, and they're moving the chains. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I didn't think he got it, but 4th down and short, 53 seconds left in the first half.
Wow, what do you do here if you're the Lions? Looks like Valenciano's going to come out and punt.
The Canyon's not sitting anybody back either.
Now, of course, the Brownwood faithful along the way over there is probably wondering what the heck's going on, because they saw the chains move.
Nobody back to receive the kick from Canyon. Good snap to Valenciano. He gets it away. And that's just going to hit and go inside the Canyon 40 to about the, well, they'll end up getting it right around the 40-yard line, so not bad field position for Canyon. 42 seconds left to go in the half, and let's see how aggressive they're going to be with pretty good field position, actually, on their own 40.
Yeah, with 2 timeouts left as well. You know, they've already proved to me that they can throw it up to Schilling, and he can go get it, so we need to figure out where he's at. You know, I mentioned earlier about him being a big kid, 6'2", 180. See which side he's over here on the near side. Look like he's going to be manned up by Nick Rodriguez.
They're going to send 2 top side to the left and 1 to the right, and then Hacker will be in the shotgun. A little motion left to right. Hacker pass out in the flat, caught 40, 35. Schilling twists down to about the 41-yard line. So a good gain on first down, up to about the 49. As they have to hustle to the football. 28 seconds left to go in the half. Down to 20. Hacker will run it. He'll bounce it outside. 50, 45, out of bounds. 14 seconds left in the half as Hacker gets the first down and then gets out of bounds in front of the Lion bench.
Out of bounds to 43. The Eagles first down.
Only 14 seconds left. Still, Canyon's still got one timeout left, so they got every play in the book open. I mean, they could throw the ball over the middle if they choose.
Trips to the right side. Hacker going to go down the middle. It's caught at the 20, breaking a tackle, going to 15 and out of bounds inside the 15 to the 14 with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, Prado, instead of wrapping him up, just tried to hit him and knock him down. And the receiver, Sanchez, he just stayed on his feet. Had the wherewithal to get out of bounds. We'll see if they try to throw one to the end zone or want to come out and kick a field goal. They're going to go for a field goal.
They're going to send Burton back on for a field goal. It'll be a 32-yarder. He missed about a 32-yarder earlier in the half, and now
they got to call a timeout. They were late in the play clock.
Timeout, Canyon.
Timeout, Canyon. We're going to take a break. Be back with the final play here after this on KOXE.
Do you need extra cash for the holidays? Highway Scrap Metal Recycling pays top dollar for scrap iron, metal, aluminum, copper, old appliances, and more. They're home-owned and operated. See Highway Scrap for the fast cash you need. You'll find them next to Heartland Church at the bottom of Days Hill. Highway Scrap Metal Recycling.
Big Country Ford, your hometown dealer, has a friendly staff that is ready to show you around. Big Country Ford has a great lineup of new Ford trucks and automobiles, plus a great lineup of used vehicles. So before you buy, give Big Country Ford a try.
Hey, Brownwood Lion fans, we know you take great pride in your team's history, and so does Central Texas Farm Credit and Early. They've been financing rural America and agriculture for over 100 years. Stop by 1026 Early Boulevard or visit online centraltexasfarmcredit.com. Equal housing lender.
Nothing's better than Friday Night Lights. Well, maybe Friday Night Lights and Domino's Pizza. Before you go out to the game, pick up your 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. No limit. Domino's. Oh, don't forget the cinnamon bread bites.
Out of the timeout, Canyon
Brownwood. That's their last
changes
timeout of the
their
half.
mind. Canyon comes on the field, and they're going to take a shot with 6 seconds left. The Lions see that, and then we call timeout. So a little cat and mouse between the coaches. So let's see how Canyon will come out of this timeout.
Yeah, they had their big receiver singled up on the single receiver side to the right, and I think that looks like to me that's where they were headed. They had hit one-on-one over there and just throw the jump ball, and they still had time to kick it if they didn't, if it was incomplete.
Yeah, we were talking up here too. Find out where Schilling is. Find out where the big receiver is.
Yeah, he's manned up against Rodriguez over here. I'll see if we send help over the top to him. Of course, you know, the play that he scored on, we had help on that deep post over the middle, and it didn't matter. He just made a play.
First and 10 the Eagles. Ball at the Lions 15-yard line.
Ball's marked on the 15. It's first down, 6 seconds left in the half. It's 14-0 Canyon.
Watch the tight end, because we're wide open in the middle.
Hacker will just run it up the middle. Hacker inside the 10, down to the 8. And it looks like they got the timeout with 1 second left. So they
Timeout, Canyon.
trying to set that kicker up for a chip shot field goal to end the half.
Wow.
The 12, Ron Packer, the ball carrier. The ball be placed inside the 10-yard line. He's second down.
They mark it at the just inside the 10, so this is 1 second left.
About a 26-yarder, 27-yarder. Well within his range. I was watching him kids during warm-ups, and he was hitting them from 43, 45. Yeah, I'm surprised that clock stopped at 1. I'm surprised that, you know, you got to be pretty You got to be pretty spot on there to hear the referee's whistle and watch people stopping, but no arguments from anybody, so good job by the clock keeper.
Yeah, they're going to mark it. It's going to be a 26-yarder for Burton. Good snap, good hold. Burton's kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. That'll bring us to halftime from Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, 17-0. Lions down to Canyon, and we're going to go to Coach Brixey on the sidelines.
The Lions 0.
Coach Wolf is going to try to get Coach as he was walking off. He's talking to some of his assistants. Here he comes. Here we go.
You know, we've got some things we've got to get straightened out for sure defensively, and then offensively we finally get momentum, and we have two horrible calls that kill those drives, calls that they admitted they blew, and that's hard to overcome, but we will overcome it.
Thank you, Coach Wolf. Thank you, Coach Brixey. Coach's comments brought to you by Painter & Johnson Financial, offering insurance and investments for over 40 years. Call Painter & Johnson Financial today, 325-646-2959. Securities offered through International Advisory, LLC, member FINRA/SIPC. We'll take a break, be back, and we are going to bring you the Brownwood High School Marching Band and Drill Team, sponsored by Dr. Pepper. That's coming up next on KOXE.
Timeout. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Corey Howard here for Bruner Auto Group in Early. If you want a winning deal on a new or pre-owned Chevy, GMC, or Toyota, we're the team that can't be beat. To get a great deal and more for your trade, come see us today at Bruner. And remember, buy better, buy Bruner.
For all your landscaping and outdoor needs, call on Landscaping Like a Girl and More, and also Like a Girl and More, two companies with the same owners providing a wide range of landscaping and outdoor services for residential and commercial customers. Call 325-200-1910.
More Printing is your complete printer. Printing letterhead, business cards, and brochures. Need signs, banners, or plaques? Or need engraving? More Printing can handle it. Don't forget, they do embroidery as well. T-shirts, caps, and jackets. More Printing does it all.
Are you ready for some football? Well, Willie's Tees is definitely ready. Come by and get all of your game day apparel so that you can represent your team in style. They've got cap shirts and a whole lot more. Willie's Tees, located at 909 Pecan, proud supporter of area high school sports.
Sometimes football games are out of town. Before you go on that trip, take your car to Quick Car Oil and Lube and have all the fluids checked. Doing this makes it much safer to be on the road. They'll even check the air pressure in your tires. Quick Car Oil and Lube, 212 East Commerce.
Waldrop Construction, they take pride in building relationships with clients since 1946. Skilled in all types of construction, including schools, public offices, industrial, historic renovation, and many others. Waldrop Construction.
Top Cut Lawn Care and Landscaping LLC is the place to call for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Irrigation, installation, and repair service. They also do concrete and rock work. Want someone to install your holiday lighting? Call Top Cut. Call Johnny Escobar, 325-643-2199.
Football is back, and it's more chaotic than ever. New rivals, new rules, and a brand new season of Fansville. Are you fan enough to handle the drama? Then grab an ice-cold Dr. Pepper from your local retailer and buckle up for the season. Football, it's a Pepper thing.
Dr. Pepper salutes these exemplary students at Brownwood High School. Dr. Pepper is the official soft drink of our broadcast crew. It's maroon and white, and just what the doctor ordered. Dr. Pepper, here is the mighty Maroon Marching Band and Drill Team. and gentlemen, your Brownwood High School drill team, sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Now time for your Mighty Maroon Marching Band halftime. Lions down 17-0 here in Odessa.
And now, Brownwood ISD is proud to present the Brownwood High School Mighty Maroon Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Howie Fulton, Kyle Requisado, and Carissa Ray. The first song tonight needs no introduction. Let's hear your voices, Brownwood fans, as the Mighty Maroon Band performs the Hay Song. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mighty Maroon Marching Band. The band will continue its performance with the #1 hit disco song from 1980, Funky Town. And now, Brownwood fans, get on your feet for the Brownwood High School fight song. The Mighty Maroon Band is under the direction of Jason Jones, Ethan Yates, Juan Hernandez, and Nathan Lacey. Color guard instructions are by Amber Jones. The band would like to thank Brownwood High School and all BISD faculty, staff, administration, and school board, as well as the best bands in the state of Texas for their continued support. Go Lions!
The Mighty Maroon Marching Band and Drill Team at the half in Odessa, 17-0 Canyon on top of the Lions. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more on the halftime show on KOXE after this.
Corey Howard here for Bruner Auto Group in Early. If you want a winning deal on a new or pre-owned Chevy, GMC, or Toyota, we're the team that can't be beat. To get a great deal and more for your trade, come see us today at Bruner. And remember, buy better, buy Bruner.
RobNet Insurance Agency covers all your insurance needs. Whether it's auto, home, or life, as an independent agency, they shop many different insurance providers to find you the perfect combination of coverage and cost. RobNet Insurance, 508 Main Street, Brownwood.
Auto Glass Magic is the place you can get all of your automotive glass problems solved. Donna Wilhelm works hard to make sure all of your needs are met while also giving you great quality at a reasonable price. The stop for automotive glass is Auto Glass Magic.
Southwest Appliance has one of the largest and best selections of appliances and furniture in Central Texas. Recliners, sofas, dining room, and bedroom sets, refrigerators, freezers, washers, and dryers. And there's only one place, Southwest Appliance.
My name is Steele Ratliff, and I'm the owner and operator of Ratliff Custom Homes. If you're in the market for a custom home, we'd love to be your one-stop shop. Relationship-driven, attention to detail, doing things the right way. Check us out on Facebook or give us a call.
Bill Williams Tire in Brownwood brings you some of the very best deals around on top names and quality tires for all types of vehicles. But they also have some top quality mechanics to help you with repairs. So if it's tires or repairs, it's Bill Williams Tire.
Digger's Diamond Electric can help you with electrical repairs or service for residential, commercial, and industrial. So with any electrical problems, play it safe with Digger's Diamond Electric. Digger will be there when you need an electrician you can trust.
Early Glass Brownwood Door for everything from replacement of glass to complete window units, damaged screens, garage doors, or roll-ups for residential or commercial for repairs or installs. Call 325-646-7031. Early Glass Brownwood Door.
We're back at Ratliff Stadium, 17-0. Lions down at the half. And attention, high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Championship, December 17th through the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. Again, 17-0 at the half. Scott McDaniel with me here in the press box. And let's take a look at some scores while we have him here. Any surprises on the scoreboard from what you can see?
Well, just looking at our district scores, of course, you know, we're District 4. We're playing against District 2 tonight. So we swept the teams from the district that we were playing, which was 3. And District 2 swept the teams that they were playing in round 1, which was District 1. So it's all District 4 versus District 2 tonight. And earlier tonight, Canyon Randall defeated Burnett 24-14. I think they started at 3 o'clock this afternoon, so a good showing there by Burnett. Stephenville's up on Dumas, no surprise, right before halftime, 27-7. Here's a surprise to me. Canyon West Plains up 14-7 against Lampasas at halftime. So Lampasas obviously is in there fighting tooth and nail with the number 1 seed from that district. And then, of course, our score 17-0. Lions down at halftime. Some other scores: Richland Springs defeated Zephyr tonight 59-12. Third quarter score: Oglesby 44, Cherokee 22. Overton up on Goldthwaite right before halftime, 19-7. De Leon just took the lead over Frankston, 22-19. A minute left to go in the second quarter there. Cisco up 14-7 on Panhandle at the half. May up 28-16. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter against Medina. And then another score in our area, or what I'm following as a local score, Jim Ned and Bushland all tied up at 7, middle of the second quarter. That's all I have for some locals. You might have some other ones that I'm not following, but those are pretty much kind of scores that are local interest to us and to me.
The only other one was Cisco 14, Panhandle 7. That's at the half. So other than that, pretty much going as scripted, although Lampasas really hanging in there with West Plains. That's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, it really is. You know, we saw West Plains last year, and they were just really talented offensively, and all those kids were back. Their quarterback, the receivers, the running backs. They had a huge offensive line. All of those kids were back, and, you know, Lampasas was, you know, probably a real gritty, gutty ball club, and obviously those kids have come to fight tonight wherever they're playing. I know one of our district games was in Vernon. I think one of our district ball games was in Iowa Park. So, you know, they're all playing up there near the Panhandle, near the Red River up there, close to Oklahoma. So, yeah, it's kind of a surprise from Lampasas there, to be honest with you.
17-7 at the half, Lions down, and one of your keys to the game was, you know, we couldn't get a slow start tonight. We couldn't have a slow start and get behind the 8 ball, and here we are down 17-0 to a good Canyon team. So adjustments for the second half if you're the coaching staff for the Lions.
Well, we've got to figure out something offensively. You know, you heard Coach Brixey talk going into the locker room at halftime. He was getting on the officials about those back-to-back blocking below the waist calls against us that, you know, back-to-back 30, 15-yard penalties are hard to overcome. So now all of a sudden we got 1st and 40 after we had scored a touchdown on the second one. I mean, we had 1st and 25, and Buffington got loose up the middle on a draw play and scored a touchdown. And, you know, you take that off the board and you move us back 15 more yards and you're not able to overcome that. So, you know, we got to figure out why that was the case, what the penalty was, and not do it again, even though officials admitted to Coach Brixey that, you know, they might have kicked that particular play. And then defensively, we just got to figure out that quarterback lead or that quarterback sweep, whatever you want to call it, that Hacker is just killing us with.
I'm curious what he has in the first half as far as rushing yardage. We'll get that from Derek after we take another 2-minute break after this on KOXE.
For all of your concrete trucking and crane service needs, call on Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix. Now serving the heart of Texas and beyond. Our high-quality concrete is designed to exceed our stated PSI rating, and we're willing to deliver further than most concrete companies. Call 512-556-3000. Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix.
Sonic is more than just a quick place to get a footlong and a cherry limeade. Their heritage is not only about great food and friendly service, but also being part of the community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's good business. Sonic is a proud supporter of area school sports. Centex Body and Paint offers complete collision repair for your vehicle. Their established technicians are dedicated to repairing your car properly. For auto body work you can trust, see Centex Body and Paint at 1001 Pecan Street in Brownwood or call 325-646-7753.
What season was it? Brought to you by Coldwell Banker Mark Campbell and Associates. Go to Coldwell Banker Mark Campbell Facebook page and guess the correct answer for a chance to win a $50 gift card.
Brownwood Funeral Home, where they can handle all of your needs in your time of need. Brownwood Funeral Home, a home-owned business by the Kirk family, knows what it takes to take care of family. Please call and let them know how they can help your family. Brownwood Funeral Home.
Weldon Wilson Electric, bringing fast, dependable service to you since 1980. Free estimates for industrial, commercial, or residential. Licensed, bonded, and insured with 24-hour service. Weldon Wilson Electric, 325-643-3110. McMillan Custom Cabinetry has the space, and with the 3D imaging CNC machine, the technology to build cabinets for your specific needs and style. If you're looking to remodel or in a new home, check McMillan Custom Cabinetry here in Brownwood.
For trusted and experienced orthopedic care close to home, Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, Brownwood. Doctors James Deal and John Masterson are ready to meet your orthopedic needs. Call 325-203-5190. For orthopedic injuries, see Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, Brownwood.
We're back at Ratliff, 17-0 Lions down at the half. We go down to Derek Stuckley. If you can see down there, Derek, it's a little dark. Halftime stats.
Yes, every year we're here, there's some kind of lighting issue. But anyway, halftime stats, the Lions trail Canyon 17-0 at halftime. Team stats, Brownwood 5 first downs, Canyon has 10. Total offense, Brownwood 95 yards, Canyon 276. Brownwood has rushed 13 times for 38 yards, Canyon 23 times for 167. Passing yards, Brownwood has 57, Canyon has 109. Completions and attempts, Brownwood is 5 of 7, no interceptions. Canyon is 4 of 5, no interceptions. Penalties, Brownwood 2 for 30 yards. Of course, those were the big penalties that ruined the touchdown drive. Canyon has 4 for 20. Neither team has lost a fumble. Brownwood has punted 3 times for 29 yards. Canyon 1 for a 25-yard average. Individually for the Lions, Trent Buffington, 8 carries, 37 yards. Raven Prado has a 9-yard carry. Dalen Anson's 1 carry for 0 yards. Judson Colson, 2 carries minus 5 yards, and the team had a 3-yard loss. Judson is 5 for 7 through the air for 57 yards. Connor Cornelius, 3 catches, 29 yards. Carson No, 2 for 28. And for Canyon, Hacker, the quarterback, is 4 for 5, 109 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, he has 11 carries, 126 yards and a touchdown. And Schilling is the leading receiver, 2 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. And those are your halftime stats.
Thank you, Derek. Halftime stats brought to you by Dan Hill Containers, located in Brownwood's Industrial Park, is proud to support the Brownwood Lions. If your business needs custom boxes, give them a call at Dan Hill Containers. They will help you put it in a box. From all the gang at Dan Hill Containers, they say, "Go Lions!" And so Scott Hacker, 11 carries, 126 yards. That says a lot about their offense in the first half as we're watching him run on the scoreboard now, on the replay board.
Yeah, he looked like an all-state quarterback that first half, and we got to figure out some way to stop him, whether we're going to have to load up on the strong side or do some blitzing. That one time we were able to tackle him for no gain. Christian Gray had come from the backside and able to chase him down and get him on the ground. So I don't know if we're going to have to, maybe start blitzing a little bit more or whatever. But we need to know, we need to have a spy on him at all times, looks like.
Both teams coming out of the locker rooms in the end zone, getting ready for the third quarter, which is brought to you by Brent Mosley Real Estate. For residential, commercial, land and lake real estate, call Brent Mosley Real Estate, 325-646-4186, or go by and see them at 1001 Early Boulevard in Early. That's Brent Mosley Real Estate, bringing you the third quarter here from Odessa.
Yeah, the good news is the Lions get the ball to start the second half. We'll see what kind of adjustments they made offensively. See if, just see what we're going to do. See if we're going to come out and just try to keep pounding them and try to, get something to break and make another long run, and hopefully that we don't have a penalty that calls that back. Or are we going to come out with maybe a different kind of sense of urgency where we're not going in a 2-minute offense, but maybe hurrying things up and getting to the line and letting Colson throw the ball around, because it looks like Canyon is playing man on a lot of their defenses. I mean, if I noticed several times where we got guys spread out, they don't have anybody, a safety over the top, so they're just playing man defense. So we'll see how we decide to attack the second half.
Offensively, 2 of our better plays were just that little pass out in the flat to Cornelius, and then he got some blocks. And he made some good runs downfield, and of course Buffington had a touchdown called back. So
yeah, where you get Cornelius out on the edge and Carson No threw good blocks on both of them that turned Cornelius loose. I know one of them was a 10-yard gain, and the other one was, I'm not really sure what the other one was, probably 16 or 18 yards. But let's see if we start throwing the ball down the field a little bit. Of course, all that starts with, Colson having time in the pocket to be able to kind of survey the field and find an open receiver.
Prado going back to receive the kickoff for the Lions. Rodriguez and No will join him. Prado about the 5, Rodriguez and No at about the 15-yard line. So third quarter just about to get underway, brought to you by Brent Mosley Real Estate. 17-0 Canyon on top. What kind of adjustments do we see in the second half? Here's the cat and mouse game between the coaches. Because I'm sure that the Canyon coach will be thinking, okay, they're going to adjust and they're going to stop Hacker in the second half. What do we do to counter that? So we'll see what happens here in the third quarter. Leighton Burton ready to kick it off. The Lions will get the ball first and go left to right in the third quarter. After we're done here, the Dr. Pepper High School Football Scoreboard Show is on KOXZ. It's a high, kind of a pooch kick, taken at the 25, 30, 35. Good return up near the 39-yard line. Serbine with the return, and the Lions will start off pretty good field position here to begin their first drive of the third quarter.
No, I like that we didn't call a fair catch on that. We took the ball and made them pay for kicking that thing, a little pooch kick. So we're going to get really good field position at our 39-yard line as opposed to, you know, fair catch and taking it where you catch it or move it up to the 25.
First and 10 Brownwood on the 39. Down 17-0. Here we go. Colson will start under center. Of course, Buffington will be in the backfield. Colson will give it to Trent. Trent will try the left side, and that's bottled up. Trent may get a yard up to the 40 on his first carry of the second half, so second down and 9.
Gain of 1, second down and 9.
Of course, Canyon, that big defensive line that Coach talked about earlier this week. Don't do a lot of fancy things on defense, just kind of a basic vanilla, if you will. Here's second and 9. Colson, fake a handoff, stays in the pocket. Gonna let it rip downfield down the middle, and he's gonna overthrow the intended receiver, Carson No, at about the 25-yard line.
Boy, No was open, had a step on the defender too, and Colson just overshot him a couple yards. You know, whenever you get an opportunity to make that play, you got to be able to hit it. You know, if we beat them, if No beats that defender like he did, you just got to be able to throw that ball where we can catch it.
Third down and 9. Ball's marked on the 40-yard line. Need the 49 for the first down. Judson will fake a handoff. Judson fires to the sideline. High. It's going to be incomplete. Colson airmailed one to the sideline to Carson No right at midfield. And that'll be fourth down for the Lions. They'll have to pump this one away.
Yeah, Colson just turned that thing loose, and No tried to climb the ladder, and he was open. It would have been a first down had it been on him. But, yeah, that ball was just really high.
Sanchez and Kilgore back to receive the kick. It's a low snap. It bounces to Valenciano. And a fair catch is called. And then they tried to catch it on the bounce and advance the football, which you can't do. But
yeah, he called a fair catch, but it bounced. That doesn't negate the fair catch. You still can't advance it once you pick it up off of the bounce. So it's probably going to be a delay of game penalty.
We caught a huge break that ball just bounced right back into Valenciano's hands. It was bounced back to him. Maybe on a grass field, that doesn't take that kind hop, but well, he got a pretty decent kick away, and let's see what they call. Oh, they're going to call it. They're going to wave the flag off. Wow.
They waved it off?
I mean, he went upfield about 3 or 4 yards at least.
But they marked him at the 32 where he caught it at. So he did advance it. Wow.
So Canyon will get the ball for the first time in the third quarter, up 17-0. There's a handoff. Going to cut it back up the middle, maybe up to the 34-yard line. The short gain on first down. Brinson Martin there once again.
Yeah, no surprise. Brinson in on the tackle. Brinson leading the team in tackles. 84.5 total tackles on the year. 10 tackles for loss. 4.5 sacks. Called his name a lot tonight.
They got Miller in the backfield with the quarterback, Hacker, on second down and 8. Quarterback, keeper, Hacker calls his own number. He's going to escape one tackle and get thrown down at about the 38-yard line.
Hacker, the ball carrier. Wrestled down by number 6,
Kevin Webster coming down, making that hit, but a good game by Hacker, and it'll be 3rd and 3 here for Canyon.
Yeah, so our response maybe is adding is like Hunter said, the first half, we added an extra defensive lineman on that particular play.
Canyon going to rush to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. It's going to be a direct snap, and it's going to be, I think that's Schilling. Is that Schilling with the
Wildcat?
Wildcat up to the 41-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Martin pushed him out of bounds, and so do they roll the dice here? 4th down and 1 here for Canyon. They're going to play safe. They're going to kick it away. They'll let Sanchez kick this away.
Yeah, you can't really blame them in this situation. Got a 17-0 lead. You know, the Lions haven't really shown that we could move the ball offensively with the exception of that one drive. So
Sanchez will kick it away to Prado, and we have
timeout.
Timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 1 on KOXE.
Did you know taking care of your teeth and gums helps control blood sugar levels? A healthy smile means a healthier you. We can help you get there. Smile Crafters. Schedule online at smilecrafterstexas.com.
Austin Avenue Pet Clinic offers the most complete pet care from laser surgery to the boarding of your pet. Dr. Bailey and the gang want to invite you to stop in and let them help you with any of your pet problems. Austin Avenue Pet Clinic, proud supporter of the Brownwood Lions. CMS Kinder Hearts Home Health Care at 1102 Early Boulevard provides quality, compassionate health care from the friendly faces you've come to know and trust. For more information in Brownwood, call 325-643-4900. CMS Kinder Hearts Home Health, because your health care matters.
Quality Body Works and Alignment Center has been family owned and operated since 1998. Brings you the very best auto body, collision, suspension, and PDR for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Don't forget they do windshield repairs and replacements. Quality Body Works.
$17-0, Brownwood down, 3rd quarter, 8:55 left to go, and Canyon looks like they may be going for it here on 4th and short. This is the cat and mouse game between the coaches, and indeed the Eagles are going for it on 4th down and short. They need a yard. They got some big boys in the backfield. Hacker is going to be under center. He'll turn, he'll hand it off. He'll hand it off to Turner, and I don't know if Turner got it. It's going to be, yeah, he did get it.
Yeah,
well, he did need a lot.
Second effort. Christian Gray met him in the backfield. Christian wasn't able to get him on the ground.
Yeah, they move in the chains for Canyon. He didn't need a lot. He didn't get a lot, but he didn't need a lot either. So 1st down Eagles.
Yeah, that kind of threw us off because we had somebody back to return the punt, and they were under the center. So that's kind of what I was thinking. We were in our punt return team out there, and they had their goal line offense out there.
Hacker will hand it off. They're going to go right up the middle with a run. Good push by the offensive line as the pile will stop at about the 48-yard line. So a gain of almost 6 on that carry.
Brought down by 54. Here's Gomez. Second down and 4.
Second down and 4. We mentioned in the pregame show they have a kind of a punishing run game. A lot of different players will touch the football on the ground for them, and they've shown that tonight. Hacker will hand it off, and that time it goes nowhere. Brinson Martin once again in the backfield, and they're going to lose a couple yards on that, so this will be 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, Isaac Gonzalez shot through a gap. There, big loss there for the Eagles.
They're taking time off the clock. We're already at the 7:15 mark left in the third quarter.
Well, I mean, this is exactly what they want to do. Long drives, ball control type drives.
Packer has one receiver out to the left side, and that is Sanchez, who's caught 25 balls this year. Packer going to roll to the right, in trouble, fires it, caught 50-yard line, breaking a tackle, gets the first down inside the Lion 45.
The big tight end.
Yep, that's their big tight end, number 44. That is Amaya. Caught the ball short of the marker, but lowered that shoulder and got enough for the first down after the run after the catch.
Gain of 8, first and 10 for the Eagles.
First and 10 on the Lion 44. Hacker down to the Lion 40. Boy, he took a shot from Wyatt Wolf. Hacker got right up, but another good gain on first down.
By number 8, Wyatt Wolf. Gain of 4, second out and 6.
But they're just going to keep on pounding it, up 17-0 with about just over 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Hacker, that's going to be a little reverse. Flag on the play. That didn't go anywhere. Lions had that one sniffed out real well.
A flag from the umpire. I wonder if he's going to call blocking below the waist against us again.
Holding.
Even though that we're on defense.
10-yard penalty.
Schilling took a shot right at the 40-yard line, but that's going to go against Canyon.
Yeah, they're going to get them for a holding penalty. I'd be curious to hear what Coach Brixey said on that, why they called those back-to-back penalties on us, the blocking below the waist.
And he said that they said that it was not the right call. It was their bad.
Yeah, they screwed it up.
Screwed it up back-to-back times.
You know, they took a touchdown off the board. You know, if that play's allowed to stand, it's 14-7 ball game.
Hacker tries the left side, still on his feet, and gets to about the midfield stripe, so no gain.
Actually, he lost 2 yards there. They're going to mark him back at the 48-yard line simply because he had forward progress, stopped at the 50. They didn't blow the whistles, and he kept fighting and got out of a tackle. And then Wolf ended up knocking him out of bounds there at the 48. So
they got right back on the football. Now they're going to get to the line of scrimmage and then look for the sidelines play. It's 15 on the play clock. Third and long. Motion left to right through the backfield. Hacker going to roll to the right side. Under trouble. Goes down the middle, and it's going to be caught at the 30. Breaking a tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5. And did he get in? He got in. Touchdown. Canyon. That's Sanchez that caught the ball over the middle, broke a tackle into the end zone, and Canyon extends that lead now 23-0.
Yeah, it looked like Rodriguez, and I couldn't tell who the safety was that ran into each other, but they didn't wrap him up. They just tried to hit him and knock him down, and it didn't work. And credit to the pass receiver, Sanchez. He stayed on his feet. Was able to get all the way in for the touchdown.
PAT by Burton is good, 24-0. Canyon, we're back in 1 on KOXE.
If you're stuck in a high auto loan rate, it's time to call an Audible.
Refinance with First Central and get a lower rate, fast approvals, and a team that knows how to win local.
Visit firstcentralcu.com and apply today. Membership and loan policy requirements apply.
Heartland Funeral Home in Early is family-owned and operated and provides compassionate, caring service by people you know and trust. Call on their dignified, professional staff to assist you in your time of need. Heartland Funeral Home in Early.
Nothing's better than Friday Night Lights. Well, maybe Friday Night Lights and Domino's Pizza. Before you go out to the game, pick up your 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. No limit. Domino's. Oh, don't forget the cinnamon bread bites.
Edward Jones is the proud sponsor of the Brownwood Lions football team on 101.3 KOXE. Call me, financial advisor Will Coatman, at 325-643-2544 for all of your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Stadium, 24-0 Canyons on top of Brownwood. 4:39 left to go in the third quarter, and Burton is ready to kick this one away. It's another little pooch kick, taken up at 22, 25, 30, 35. Rodriguez crashes across the 35, gets out to about the 37-yard line. So a good return, and the Lions are set up in pretty good field position here. But boy, the offense really needs to get a spark, down 24-0. Mark it officially at the 37.
The ball be placed at the 37-yard line. The Lions first down.
Got Buffington in the backfield. Ansons will join him. Colson under center on first down. Judson hands it off to Trent. Buffington tries the left side, and he'll fall forward maybe for a yard on that first down carry. Second down and 9.
Tackle made by number 5, Brecken Crockett. Gain of 1, second and 9.
I mean, we're at the point now where you got to have a little bit of
urgency.
Urgency, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. A little bit of urgency here. Down 24-0. Second down and 9. No off to the right side. Judson gonna go to No. He's got No wide open. 30, 20. There we go. 10-5 touchdown. Brownwood. That's a Texas Bank touchdown. Colson to No, and Carson was absolutely wide open, and he strolled into the end zone. And the Lions show that urgency. It's 24-6 now.
Yeah, and they've been playing. They were manned up right there. You know, I talked earlier that they've been playing man across the board, and we've got some guys that are really good route runners. You know, that can beat that man if Colson's got time. In that particular pass, he did have some time, and No was wide open. I mean, he put I don't know if he put a double move on him or what there, but.
Extra point try is good.
Point after touchdown is good. 24-7. Lions close the gap. We're back in 1 on KOXE.
State Farm Insurance Agent Matt Williams wants to remind you he is here for you. For any questions about auto, home, or life insurance needs, call today and let State Farm Insurance Agent Matt Williams know how he can help. 325-646-6288.
Blaylock Funeral Home at 1914 Indian Creek is your home-owned and operated funeral home. Blaylock Funeral Home is there for you in your time of need to assist in making those final arrangements and a place where your family comes first. Blaylock Funeral Home.
Grimsley Electric has been providing quality electrical design and construction for industrial, commercial, and residential customers since 1968. Fully licensed, insured, and bonded. No job is too big or too small. Call 325-641-0564. Grimsley Electric, TECL number 18729.
Downtown Brownwood comes alive every night at Pioneer Tap House. Enjoy scratch pizza, cold drinks, and family-friendly fun every night we're open. If you've been before, you know the vibe. If not, it's time to experience it. Pioneer Tap House, where downtown Brownwood gathers.
7 Lions cut the gap. We got a Centex Body and Paint scoring summary.
2 plays, 47 seconds, 62-yard touchdown catch for Carson No for the Lions. First point of the game. Cut the lead down to 24-7.
See if that lights a fire under the team. Sanchez and Haygood back to receive the kick. Caught at the 10. 15, gonna try to bounce it. Try to cut it back. Great kickoff coverage. He's only gonna get up to the 15-yard line.
Sanchez on the return. Brought down the play by number 13, Durham
That's
Brown.
Durham Brown getting helped up. He was at the bottom of that pile and gets helped up. But good kickoff coverage, and Canyon will start this drive, and this might be their worst field position starting to drive today at their own 16. It's 24-7, 3:37 left to go in the third quarter.
The ball's at the 16-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles.
Packer will lead the troops out. You got Turner in the backfield with him. He's their leading rusher this year. He'll get the ball and won't get anywhere.
Rodriguez. Whew. No, that's Gonzalez.
Isaac Gonzalez knifing in, untouched. Loss of 2. It'll be second down and 12.
How do they get him at the 14? I thought he was down about the 12. Wow. I guess I don't understand forward progress anymore and how that works. I mean, I don't think he ever even got to the 14-yard line.
Hacker will fake a handoff. Hacker will take it himself at the 20, crosses the 20, gets up to the 22-yard line. That's Wyatt Wolf again coming down, making the hit. So this is a manageable third down here, third and 4 here for Canyon. They're going to change some personnel. See the Lion defense can stand up here, get the ball back. 2:25 now left in the third quarter. Well, Canyon sending players on and off the field. Got the big tight end Amaya in there again. Snap it. It's going to be Hacker, going to take it himself. Nowhere. Lions stack it up. It's going to be fourth down. It's actually a direct snap that went Wildcat with Turner with it, and he got stacked up, fourth down.
Good job by Gonzalez chasing that thing down from the backside. Man, he just grabbed that guy and slung him back over his back. I was worried about him getting a personal foul there, but I've seen that call where the guys tackle a guy and they can't get them down sideways, so they just get them and kind of throw them backwards.
Play clock is under 5. Sanchez back to kick it away. Prado going to receive the kick. It's a very high, short kick, though. Bounces at midfield, takes a Canyon bounce, then goes sideways. Right at the 45, so the Lions will take over. First down on our own 45, down 24-7 with 1:14 left to go in the third quarter.
We'll see if the Lions can build off of that momentum from that last possession. It was a 2-play. Carson just beat his man on a deep post pattern. Colson threw him a dime and was able to haul it in for a big gainer. So
the Lions have a little momentum here. First down at the 45.
They're still playing man.
Colson will hand it off. Buffington gets up near midfield to the 49-yard line on the carry. 4-yard gain on first down. It'll be second down and 6. They're going to mark it with the nose of the ball almost right on that white stripe there at midfield. So let's give them 5. Under a minute left to go in the quarter. Cornelius out to the left side, no to the right side. Colson will fake a handoff. Judson going to go deep again. He's got again. Overthrows Carson at the 15-yard line. Carson had 2 steps on the secondary. That was 6 if they would have connected.
Again, you just got to be able to make those plays. You just got to be able to hit that guy.
Wow.
I mean, Carson's got, 3 steps, maybe 4 steps on him. If you're Colson, you don't just rear back and throw it as far as you can. You got to throw it to a spot where and let him go get it.
Third down and 5. Judson will hand it off. Buffington going to bounce it right. Got some room inside the 40 down to the Canyon 37-yard line. First down, Lions. Buffington did go down on first contact. Got a lot of green on the right side, and the Lions hurry up to the football with 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Gain of 12, first and 10 for the Lions.
I don't know if they're going to try to get a playoff here before the end of the third.
Got 5 seconds to do it. Colson will get the playoff. Hand off Buffington. To the right, got room down the sidelines. Trent to the 20 before he stopped. But that's another Lion first down and then some. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 24-7 Canyon, but the Lions are driving. We're back in 1 on KOXE.
Do you need extra cash for the holidays? Highway Scrap Metal Recycling pays top dollar for scrap iron, metal, aluminum, copper, old appliances, and more. They're home-owned and operated. See Highway Scrap for the fast cash you need. You'll find them next to Heartland Church at the bottom of Days Hill. Highway Scrap Metal Recycling.
WS Septic Pumping, servicing in and around Central Texas for 10 plus years. No job too big or too small, because they can handle the really big ones. Best of all, they're reliable. Call Samantha, the only lady pumper in town, or Wes. WS Septic Pumping, 325-998-6340.
Big Country Ford, your hometown dealer, has a friendly staff that is ready to show you around. Big Country Ford has a great lineup of new Ford trucks and automobiles, plus a great lineup of used vehicles. So before you buy, give Big Country Ford a try. For the best tasting treats, eats, and drinks, visit Dairy Queen. Try the Dr. Pepper barbecue patty melt or the new sweet chili or honey barbecue sauce and tossed chicken strip basket. Top it off with an Oreo Blizzard at Dairy Queen in Brownwood, Comanche, Cisco, Dublin, or Hamilton. Happy tastes good at Dairy Queen.
Final quarter from Odessa. We're at Ratliff Stadium, 24-7, Canyon on top, but the Lions are driving. Signs of life here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Mattressville. Everyone sleeps better in Mattressville, proud supporter of the Brownwood Lions. So we got the ball on the Canyon 19-yard line, knocking on the door, down 24-7. First and 10 Lions, going right to left. Colson, fake a handoff, going to go into the end zone. Got it, touchdown Lions. The Lions strike again. That is going to be Carson No in the back of the end zone to the left side. Great hands by Carson. That's another Texas Bank touchdown, and the Lions close that gap, 24-13.
Carson just put a double move on him, was the only receiver split out wide. And looked like he was going to run a go route, and then he looked like he was going to go towards the middle, and then just broke it off to the corner of the end zone. He was wide open.
Valenciano on for the PAT. His point after is good, and just like that, 24-14. Lions creeping back in this one. Take a break and be back in 1 minute on KOXE.
Hey, Brownwood Lion fans, we know you take great pride in your team's history, and so does Central Texas Farm Credit and Early. They've been financing rural America and agriculture for over 100 years. Stop by 1026 Early Boulevard or visit online centraltexasfarmcredit.com. Equal housing lender.
Haynes Law Firm is experienced in personal injury litigation, contract disputes, wills, trusts, oil and gas, family law, and criminal law. They can help you in almost any case that you may have. The Haynes Law Firm, 325-646-2821. Dr. Bon Young performs Lapiplasty bunion correction surgery, treats heel pain, ingrown toenails, and diabetic foot care, as well as other foot and ankle problems requiring surgery or office treatment. Dr. Bon Young supporting the Brownwood Lions.
For all your pest control needs, call on Andy's Pest Troopers. Pest and termites, bed bug eradication, wildlife, or snake removal. They do it all. And they treat every home and business like their own. Call Andy's Pest Troopers at 325-646-2571. We arrest the pests.
Fourth quarter in Odessa, 24-14. Lions creeping back in this one. Centex Body and Paint scoring summary.
That was a 5-play, minute 20-second drive, capped off by a 19-yard touchdown catch by Carson No to get the Lions within 10. That's 2 touchdown catches for Carson No. 62-yarder and a 19-yarder.
We go to ball game. High kick taken at the 22, 25. Gets up to the 30, dives across to about the 31-yard line, and Canyon will take over. Hey, Coach, down there, Coach, during the break, we were talking off mic. Let the audience know the adjustments the Lions are making on the offensive line.
Yeah, so they're sliding and the guard is sliding and helping the nose guard. They're double teaming the nose guard. He's been one that's giving them some fits in the pass rush, and so now they're double teaming him to kind of keep him at bay and giving Colson a little time to throw.
So Colson to No twice tonight for the 2 touchdowns, and Canyon will take over. 1st and 10 on the 30. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Direct snap to the quarterback, and Hacker going nowhere. He's going to lose a yard on that carry. We've bottled him up pretty well here in the second half.
Mendoza on the tackle there, nose tackle. Maybe getting a little stun up front there, got in between the guard and the center and stunted right into where Hacker was running. They still didn't give him a loss.
Yeah, I thought he lost a yard. They gave him a yard gain almost. And second down and 9, Hacker. Well, pass out in the flat, caught 35-40 down the sidelines up to the 45-yard line. That is Schilling, kind of their go-to guy. Isaac Gonzalez pushes Schilling out of bounds, but not before he gets enough for a Canyon first down. And there's a Lion down at the 30-yard line, kind of slow to get up there.
That's Maddox Mendoza, the nose tackle.
The clock will stop with 11:06 left in the ball game. It's 24-14 Canyon. It was 24-0. Lions 14 consecutive points, 2 touchdown passes from Colson to No. And we are right back in this thing. We heard the score earlier in the stadium is 21-7, West Plains over Lampasas, and so the winner of this game goes on to play West Plains. If they continue to beat Lampasas, there's a run off to the left side, bottled up once again. That was Miller with a carry, but boy, Brinson Martin there again, and the short gain, second down and 1. Second down and 9. I said gain of 1. Second down and 9. It's pretty important numbers to get mixed up. Second down and 9. Gain of 1. A lot of motion here from Canyon. Now 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. A lot of window dressing. Hacker will try the right side. It's not going to get a block. In fact, he'll get right back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. It'll be third down and 10. Stretch that out. Never got upfield.
Big down right here by the Lions.
And Canyon showing trips to the left side. And we got whistles. We got a timeout.
Yeah, we were late getting on the field, and we end up trying to run Gonzalez off the field, so we burn a timeout right there, trying to make sure we didn't get too many men on the field. Penalty.
We'll keep it here. Don't forget, after we're done here, you can tune in to Mike Blagg and company, the Dr. Pepper High School Football Scoreboard Show, the last scoreboard show of the year. You don't want to miss it after us tonight. They'll give you all the playoff scores from across the state of Texas.
Boy, it's winding down, too. It's getting to the nitty-gritty, I guess you would say. It's survive and advance, kind of like the NCAA March Madness tournament. It's survive and advance mode right now.
One and done. Lions trying to make that comeback. Got down 24-0. Now it's 24-14. 10:23 left to go in the ball game. And Canyon will go trips to the left side again. Watch out for that big tight end. Watch out for Amaya. He's in the slot on the left side. 3rd and 10. Trips again to the left. Amaya is in motion now, left to right. So 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hacker going to set up a tunnel screen, caught by Schilling. 50, 45, 40. Schilling's got a crease. He might be gone. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Canyon. Boy, they got Schilling open in the open field, and Schilling got a couple moves there into the end zone, and Canyon answers back to make it 30-14. The line is down near the 40-yard line right now.
It's Finn Hull.
Yeah, he's getting some, he needs some help getting off the field.
I don't know if he got cut block on that play right there as he was trying to get back in and make a tackle.
But they got Schilling in the open field, and boy, he is dangerous. He's coming into the game, he had 51 catches. He's got several more tonight. The Lion coming in late on the, no, now he's going back off. As Canyon will set up for a point after touchdown. Burton's point after touchdown is good. It's 31-14. Canyon will take a break. Be back in 1 on KOXE.
Stanley Chrysler offers you the most complete lineup of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Fiat vehicles around. So if you're looking for a new ride, there's one to fit you at Stanley Chrysler. Go by and let the team there show you around, and you won't regret it. Stanley Chrysler, located at 1003 West Commerce in Brownwood, Texas.
And that's another Texas Bank touchdown. At Texas Bank, we're celebrating every line on and off the field. For every line touchdown, we're donating $25 to non-athletic school programs from robotics to band, FFA to art. Texas Bank, proven, local, strong. Member FDIC.
For sales, service, and installation of residential and commercial garage doors, hollow metal doors, gate opening devices, loading dock equipment, and more, see the genuine, the original Overhead Door Company of Brownwood and Early, located at 608 Early Boulevard. Austin Avenue Pet Clinic offers the most complete pet care, from laser surgery to the boarding of your pet. Dr. Bailey and the gang want to invite you to stop in and let them help you with any of your pet problems. Austin Avenue Pet Clinic, proud supporter of the Brownwood Lions.
Their lead out, it's another short little pooch kick. We're going to get it back across the 35-yard line. Rodriguez with another return. So no, now the back's against the wall, down 31-14 with 10:06 left to go in the ball game. Rodriguez brought it back to the 38.
Yeah, so they're going to
double some double. Yeah,
they're going to double no over here now, so that's going to free somebody else open.
Colson, pass out, caught at the 40-yard line, then pushed out of bounds. Short gainer on first down. That was Dalen Ansons with a catch. Gain of about 3 for Dalen. It's going to be second down and 7.5 here for Brownwood. Just a little quick out pass. Clock stops. 9:45 and counting. Did not stop. No breaks out to the right side. Cornelius to the left. Second down. Judson hands up to Buffington. Buffington to the corner and got down the sidelines across midfield into Canyon territory down to the 45. Mark it at the 47-yard line to say where they mark Trent out of bounds.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to be content with double and no. That's going to put Connor's going to be, he's going to be the one to have the single coverage over here. Actually, it looks like they got help over the top on Connor now.
There's the pitch. Buffington to the left side, tries to bounce it out left. Canyon will string that out, and Trent maybe will get a yard on that. Sanchez, first one to make contact.
Gain of 1, second and 9.
They say a gain of 1, second down and 9. 8:25 left in the ball game. Lions down 31-14. Colson going to roll to the right, over the middle, high ball, but brought down at the 35. First down, Lions. There's Carcino just going up and getting that one. That was a high, but he came down with it. First down, Lions at the 34 of Canyon.
34-yard line.
Yeah, just a deep in route by Carson. I mentioned he climbed the ladder again and hauled in another one. Carson's actually having a pretty good second half. I think he caught one pass in the first half, the long, probably 12, 14-yarder, but the second half, he's putting some numbers up.
Tolson, you're going to roll to the right. You're going to fire it down the sidelines, and it's going to be caught, but I think that's going to be out of bounds.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not out of bounds. They get him
at the 4-yard
inside the
line.
at the 4-yard line. Wow.
There's that same guy again.
That was a phenomenal catch by Carson. Watching the replay now. Wow. That is a heck of a catch. Ball marked on the 4-yard line. So first and goal, Lions. .7:30 left to go in the ball game. 31-14. Lions knocking on the door. First and goal from the 4. The pitch, Buffington, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Buffington 4 yards out. That's another Texas Bank touchdown. And the Lions climb right back in this ball game, only down 31-20 with 7:29 left to go.
Yeah, just a little toss sweep. We send Martin in motion across the formation over there to the right side to kind of beef that right side up a little bit. Just a toss sweep to Buffington, and he's able to follow his blockers and power his way into the end zone.
That was a great answer drive by the Lions. Had to have that. Valenciano. PAT is good.
Extra point try by Valenciano is good.
31-21, 7:29 left. We're back at 1 on KOXE.
Haynes Law Firm is experienced in personal injury litigation, contract disputes, wills, trusts, oil and gas, family law, and criminal law. They can help you in almost any case that you may have. The Haynes Law Firm, 325-646-2821.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about a magic number and more about financial strategies that help support a life you love. I'm Ryan Reagan, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Let's find your rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Centex Body and Paint offers complete collision repair for your vehicle. Their established technicians are dedicated to repairing your car properly. For auto body work you can trust, see Centex Body and Paint at 1001 Pecan Street in Brownwood or call 325-646-7753.
Grimsley Electric has been providing quality electrical design and construction for industrial, commercial, and residential customers since 1968. Fully licensed, insured, and bonded. No job is too big or too small. Call 325-641-0564. Grimsley Electric, TECL number 18729.
Back at Ratliff. 7:29 left to go, 31-21. Valenciano will kick it off. Sanchez and Haygood back to receive the kick unless it's an onside. It is not. It's kind of a little pooch kick again. Taken at the 20. 25. Oh, absolutely destroyed at the 25-yard line.
Gonzalez.
Nick, was that Rodriguez or was that?
I think that was Gonzalez. Yeah.
Gonzalez, wow. What a shot of the 25.
Volley placed at the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles.
7:24, first and 10 Canyon, 31-21. Hacker going to come out. Turner in the backfield. They're going to run it up the middle. And not much of a gain there by the quarterback, Hacker. We just got a picture up here of the catch by Carson Noel along the sidelines, and that is the definition of a little toe dance on the sidelines. What a catch.
Courtesy of Brownwood News, Derek Stuckley.
I would venture of the year almost.
I would venture to say that one might make the article tonight.
That's a great catch.
Thank you, Derek, for that.
Canyon hurries to the ball. Play clock is under 5. Hacker will just take it himself. Trying to find a seam, gets hit at the 25-yard line. So the Lions will stack up Hacker again. It's Mendoza making first contact, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for Canyon. They're just trying to milk some clock here with 6:15 left to go.
Yeah, they go into that prevent mode, man. I hate that.
For that.
I mean, I know what they're doing, and I understand what they're doing, and I'm kind of glad they're doing it. But you know, I hate that prevent mode. I mean, it just, to me, it does exactly what it says: prevent you from winning.
It's totally opposite of what you've done the whole game.
Yeah,
just. Hacker will clap his hands, fake a handoff. Hacker going to go over the middle. Dangerous pass, caught at the 35. Did he get enough? He got enough for the first down. That was a ball that was a little high, and was that Schilling going up for it again?
Yeah.
It went to the go-to guy, Schilling. That was a great catch by Schilling. Hacker threw that into traffic, too, when Schilling just went up and got it.
Yeah, the kid is impressive.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, you know, I talk about his size, 6'2", 180, senior. I mean, he's made some plays tonight. He's made 2 touchdowns, and that was a big catch right there to keep the drive alive. Otherwise, that ball goes over on downs. I mean, on punt situation, and we get the ball back with our offense kind of on fire, scoring 21 points the second half. But he goes up, makes a play, and gets a first down by a yard.
Hacker will hand this one off, and they run right up the middle across the 40-yard line. Good gain on first down for Canyon.
The ball carrier. Brought down by Mendoza and Brown.
That was Miller with the carry. Gain to 5. Second down. .445 left to go. It's 31-21 Canyon. Hacker will take it himself. He'll protect the ball. He'll stretch for an extra yard. And they'll mark him down at the 43.5-yard line. Another third down coming up for Canyon.
Gain of 2. 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2.
Another big down here by the Lions. Still a little time left, a little over 4 minutes left. We get this stop. We got a chance, but we've got to get a stop here. You got to force a punt. I think if we stop them, we got to call a timeout as well.
Turner in the backfield. He's their leading rusher. Hacker's in the shotgun. He's just going to take it himself. Hacker tries to find his seam, gets up to the 45. He'll be short.
See if our Lions elect to call a timeout here.
Now, if you're Canyon, do you think about going for it here?
No, there's no way they're going to go for it. Up 10 with 3 minutes left. They're going to punt away.
I would think they're going to punt it away to flip the field.
Yeah, they're going to let this play clock run all the way down. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe we're not calling a timeout because they're just going to let it run down and then.
Yeah, Hacker trying to draw him offside, and I think he did.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. The hard count draws us offsides.
No, they're going to call it on. They're going to call it on Canyon.
Oh, they are. Oh my goodness.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Yeah, Canyon's hot. They don't.
They're yelling at that referee. They kind of went after that referee.
He went after that.
I'm surprised he didn't get a 15-yarder for that.
That was Oliver Gordon. Wow. I mean, I can understand why they're hot. There was a movement on both sides.
But the movement might have caused us to jump.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
We can't see from here. It's a long ways down there.
It's something else that's strange is they're snapping the ball with like 15 seconds left on the play clock. They could milked it a lot more than they did.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. That's what I thought they were going to do. Try to get under center real quick and try to make something happen and either call a timeout or take the delay of game.
So it'll be Sanchez on to kick it away. Oh, it's a high snap. Sanchez brings it down. He's going to run. Now he's going to kick it away. Oh, my goodness. Caught at the 35-yard line. No fair catch called by Rodriguez. Ball is loose, and Canyon has it along the sidelines right in front of the Canyon bench.
No.
No.
He says it's us. Wyatt Wolf come out of the pile with the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Wyatt Wolf says, hold your thought, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, the whole Canyon sideline was going crazy over here because they thought they had the ball. You know, the coaches aren't even arguing about it that much.
That was a wild sequence. There was a high snap that Sanchez did a great job bringing down. I thought he was going to run it for a minute. There was a lot of green in front of him. He stopped and kicked it away. So we get the ball back on our own 41-yard line with 2:39 left to go, down 10. Colson hands it off to Buffington. That didn't fool Canyon. Buffington's going to get stopped for a couple-yard loss.
Yeah, they try to run that delay. That delay that we've run had a little success over the last couple of weeks, but shoestring tackle got Buffington on the ground. Otherwise, he's got some room to run out there.
Colson take a handoff. Judson going to fire to the sidelines. It's going to be caught out at about the 48-yard line. That's Carson No. Who else with another catch?
Taking him out of bounds, number 7, Keith.
2:11 left to go. 31-21. Lions have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 48. Or third down. Colson rolling to his right, being chased, fires incomplete over the middle at the 40-yard line. Hard pass, run into your right, throwing back over the middle is a tough throw.
I'm not sure who he's throwing to there.
Yeah.
Hudson Fry was kind of running a little drag route over there, but it didn't look like that was really very close to him. So 4th down here must make for the Lions at the 2-minute 11 mark.
4th down, got to get 1st down here. 4th and 4.
Please set the game clock to 2:05. 2:05.
So the clock didn't move, so they're going to reset it to 2:05. Cornelius and No to the right side on 4th down and about 4 here for Brownwood.
Season on the line right here.
Judson going to roll to the right side. Judson's got some time. He's going to tuck it. 50, slides for the 1st down. He's safe under the tag.
Gosh,
1st down.
He just got it by a yard. My gosh.
They
got a timeout.
They got a timeout. We'll take a break. Be back in 1 minute on KOXE.
For sales, service, and installation of residential and commercial garage doors, hollow metal doors, gate opening devices, loading dock equipment, and more, see the genuine, the original Overhead Door Company of Brownwood and Early, located at 608 Early Boulevard. CMS Kinder Hearts Home Health Care at 1102 Early Boulevard provides quality, compassionate health care from the friendly faces you've come to know and trust. For more information in Brownwood, call 325-643-4900. CMS Kinder Hearts Home Health, because your health care matters.
Big Country Ford, your hometown dealer, has a friendly staff that is ready to show you around. Big Country Ford has a great lineup of new Ford trucks and automobiles, plus a great lineup of used vehicles. So before you buy, give Big Country Ford a try.
Nothing's better than Friday Night Lights. Well, maybe Friday Night Lights in Domino's Pizza. Before you go out to the game, pick up your 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. No limit. Domino's. Oh, don't forget the cinnamon bread bites.
1st and 10, Lions Colson to the sidelines. It's going to be short. It's going to be a short hopper down by the 1st down marker. He threw it right at the 1st down sticks, but the ball was short. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, so they've got No double teamed over here. So Connor or somebody's going to have to make a play.
Yeah, but the way he's playing, he can still beat one of them and still just one-on-one.
Yeah. Well, there's Sir Beam in. I was going to say, I'm surprised Beam or Prado's not in there to provide a little bit more flexibility with our offense.
Judson in the shotgun, rolling to the left side, got some time, fires, caught, 32-yard line, 1st down Lions. Carson, No. Who else with the catch? Lions going to hurry to the line of scrimmage. 1:48 left to go. 31-21. Lions down 10 on the move. Two receivers right, one to the left. On first down, Judson, quarterback draw, got room, up the middle, Colson, 20, 15, flag on the play, out of bounds inside the 10.
Yeah, Beam, they're going to get Beam for holding, but I think if the coach wouldn't have ran out on the field, and if Beam wouldn't have held his hands up in the air, he might have got away with it. But
number one.
Yep, exactly.
From the spot of the foul.
It's going to be from the spot of the foul. The foul was on the 18, so we're going to get the ball at the 28-yard line, so it's going to be still a gain of 5, so it's going to be first and 5, actually.
Clock stops at a minute 30 left to go. We got to strike quickly. Ball is right on the 33-yard line. Or no, excuse me, the 28-yard line. 28-yard line. First and 5.
Yeah.
First and 5 for the
I was
Lions.
just looking at the clock to make sure they didn't start the clock because
first and 5. Colson, 3-step drop. Judson gonna fire over the middle. It's a high ball brought down and dragging tacklers into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Hudson Fry.
Hudson Fry dragging the tackler into the end zone for the Texas Bank touchdown, and it's 31-27 with 1:21 left to go. Very important PAT here by Valenciano.
Boy, it just shows you the strength of Fry. He caught the ball about the 5-yard line, turned and was trying to get to the end zone, and the defender was trying to get him on the ground. And I know Fry does a lot of conditioning out there where he lives at, and boy, it really showed up right there. Just drug the defender into the end zone with him.
Point after touchdown is good. It's a 3-point game. 31-28, 1:21 left to go. We're going to keep it here for the final minute 21. Hudson Fry with the touchdown, just dragging the tackler into the end zone. It was 24-0 at the half. We've outscored Canyon 28-7 in the second half. If my math is correct.
That was a 7-play, minute, 18-second drive capped off by the 28-yard touchdown catch by Hudson Fry to get the Lions within 3. So now, let me see, we've got 2 timeouts left. Yeah, so we've got to go onside.
Yeah. So Canyon will send the hands team on for the onside kick.
Kicking off the Lions, number 17, Eli Valenciano.
Valenciano is going to kick it to the direction of the Canyon bench area. See if he can get that big hop. Onside kick time. Lions down 31-28, $1:21 left. Here's the onside kick, and it is smothered by Rudy Flores of Canyon.
Kick covered by number 22, Rudy Flores for the Eagles.
Well, let's see if we can get a turnover.
Got 2 timeouts left.
Of course, Canyon's probably gonna maybe not go into victory formation, but they're gonna be probably just a direct snap to Hacker, their quarterback, and just let him run.
I think they're gonna go, that Hacker's in the shotgun, and he'll just direct snap it to him, and he's just gonna go right up the middle and try to protect the football as best he can. Hacker gets a couple yards right up the middle.
Timeout, Brownwood.
Timeout, Brownwood. 1 timeout left. So 1:14 left to go, 31-28. The winner goes on to play most likely West Plains. They were ahead of Lampasas earlier tonight. What kind of a tale of 2 halves?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where We get a stop here, call another timeout. Going to be about 1:10 with third down. They'll run a play. That'll get it down to, 30 seconds or so left. And then they would probably call a timeout and punt if we're able to stop them. So, we might get the ball back with 20 seconds left or so.
If they get a first down, then it's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
First down seals the game.
Yeah,
but
if we stop them,
we got to sell out defensively and, try to get a stop here and quick timeout. And then the same thing on third down.
As we resume, second down and 7.
Second down and 7. Hacker is in the shotgun. They have 15 seconds on the play clock. They probably just milk this as much as they can.
Well, it doesn't matter on this because the game clock's not going.
It's not going. Hacker will hand it off.
Timeout.
The pile moves down to the Brownwood 45-yard line. That's Turner with the carry.
See, our guys are thinking that he's down because forward momentum stopped. Well, they just keep pushing, and they end up falling forward another 4 yards.
That's final time out of the half. So 1:03 left to go.
So, if you're the Lions, whenever they're doing that, somebody's got to come from behind him and grab him by the jersey and pull him backwards. I mean, that's the only way you stop that forward momentum going. Of course, everybody's jerking at the ball and trying to hit the ball out. But, my deal is on that punching the ball out thing, what if you go to punch the ball out and you miss the ball and you hit the guy on the side? Is it a 15-yard penalty in ejection for punching? I mean, that's the way I look at it, whether you're trying to hit the ball or not.
You're still throwing a punch.
If a guy's carrying the ball up around his headgear and you try to knock the ball out and you hit him in the head, that's a punch. That's a 15-yard penalty and an ejection. But I've never seen it called, but I'm just curious how that would play out. Same thing here. I mean, you have got to get up on the line of scrimmage and take your chances. And, when you get the ball carrier, you got to pull him backwards because they're trying to push him forwards.
Here we go. Third down for Canyon. It's just going to go to Hacker. Hacker going to try to find a seam. He dives down to about the 39-yard line. Did they give him the first down?
The official on our sidelines is not giving him the first down, but the official over here on Canyon's sideline gave him the first down. Ball game.
Yeah. Move the chains, that's the ball game.
Yeah, so the spot over there on our bench was going to be short, looked like. We're going to be good enough for a measurement, but the official on this sidelines gave him that extra half yard that got him the first down.
So now victory formation, 34 seconds on the clock, and Canyon will go on to play West Plains, most likely. Stick around for your scores on the Dr. Pepper High School Football Scoreboard Show following us tonight. Both teams will shake hands at midfield, and we'll get a chance to hear from Coach Brixey as well after the teams shake hands. But kind of a tale of two halves.
Yeah, we outscore them, 28 to 7 the second half. You take that touchdown off the board against us, coaches or kids are going to look back on coulda, woulda, shoulda deal, but, you can't put that in the hands of the officials. I mean, sometimes it just happens to be that way.
We talked early how you can't continually get behind early, and this is a good team. Big Spring's one thing. Canyon's a whole other team.
Yeah, and you get down 21 to nothing, and our kids showed some fight.
What did they ever?
I mean, kudos to our kids, and for not folding 10. They could have very easily just folded 10 and got ready to do something else, but they stood up and put 28 points on them in the second half. Only gave up 7.
Team's wrapping up the handshake down in midfield, and we're going to try to go down and hear from Coach Brixey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain for the awarding of the area round trophy presented. Let's congratulate both teams on a tremendous season.
See Derek and Coach Wolf down there on the field, and there's Coach Brixey right there.
All right, guys, we're here with Coach Brixey. Lions fight till the bitter end. Come up short tonight. Just your thoughts, Coach.
I mean, it's first of all, just I can't imagine a better group of seniors for my first year here. That's the thing that's hardest for those kids. You know, Father tells off. I don't know that I'll ever get over the momentum robbing stuff in the first half. That, I mean, you can come back and apologize to me all you want for Coach, we blew the call, but blowing the call and killing those plays, that changed the game in the first half. But credit to our kids in the second half of not quitting, of not. I mean, they're at 21 points down, and I mean, we just fought and and gave ourselves a chance.
The offense, pass game, Carson and Judson's connection there in the second half was good as all year.
That's definitely always been something that was big all year long, and it was big tonight. You know, those are two kids that probably as much as anybody from day one when I got here bought into what I was asking them to do. And two kids that were I mean, I love them, and they're awesome, and all our seniors are, all our kids are, but I'm going to focus on our seniors because this is their last one. So it's been an honor to coach those kids this year.
I know all season you talked about you don't mind teams driving on you, but it's the big plays you didn't want to give up, and tonight y'all gave those up.
We gave up some crucial big plays tonight, and 3rd and 18 and 3rd and 8, and but I mean that's the way the game rolls. So anyway, I don't know.
Just overall thoughts on what y'all accomplished this season.
Not what I want to, honestly. But way more than maybe we thought we would. If you go back to the Wiley game, ask the kids how many of y'all thought this is where you'd be, and how far we've come since that week. You know, week one is really pretty amazing. And again, a tribute to our coaches for as hard as they work, and then a tribute to our kids for, man, they did everything we asked them to do.
All right. Thanks, sir. Appreciate the time. Congratulations on the season.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Coach. Stick around for your post-game show sponsored by Weekly Watson Aces of Place. It's your Central Texas hardware headquarters since 1876. You'll find tools, paint, plumbing, lawn and garden supplies, housewares, and now some sporting goods as well. And get that good old-fashioned service too. Weekly Watson Ace Hardware at the corner of Austin and Coggin in Brownwood. We'll take a break, be back, and wrap it up here from Ratliff Stadium next on KOXE.
For all of your concrete trucking and crane service needs, call on Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix. Now serving the heart of Texas and beyond. Our high-quality concrete is designed to exceed our stated PSI rating, and we're willing to deliver further than most concrete companies. Call 512-556-3000. Lampasas Trucking and Ready Mix.
State Farm Insurance Agent Matt Williams wants to remind you he is here for you. For any questions about auto, home, or life insurance needs, call today and let State Farm Insurance Agent Matt Williams know how he can help. 325-646-6288.
Top Cut Lawn Care and Landscaping LLC is the place to call for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Irrigation, installation, and repair service. They also do concrete and rock work. Want someone to install your holiday lighting? Call Top Cut. Call Johnny Escobar, 325-643-2199.
Brownwood Funeral Home, where they can handle all of your needs in your time of need. Brownwood Funeral Home, a home-owned business by the Kirk family, knows what it takes to take care of family. Please call and let them know how they can help your family. Brownwood Funeral Home.
Brownwood football is built on pride, tradition, and defense, and so is 88 Exterminating. Trusted, reliable, local. When you need a winning defense, trust 88 Exterminating. Call 325-205-0088 today.
Stanley Chrysler offers you the most complete lineup of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Fiat vehicles around. So if you're looking for a new ride, there's one to fit you at Stanley Chrysler. Go by and let the team there show you around, and you won't regret it. Stanley Chrysler, located at 1003 West Commerce in Brownwood, Texas.
Football fans make game day awesome. Just add tacos. Try our breakfast tacos and burritos to our delicious shrimp and cod tacos. Don't forget the mouth-watering nachos, plus a whole lot more. Fuzzy's Taco Shop, dishing it out in downtown Brownwood.
WS Septic Pumping, servicing in and around Central Texas for 10 plus years. No job too big or too small, because they can handle the really big ones. Best of all, they're reliable. Call Samantha, the only lady pumper in town, or Wes. WS Septic Pumping, 325-998-6340.
Love the effort from the Brownwood Lions tonight. Almost made it back to climb up the top of the mountain, but we go down 31-28 to Canyon tonight here at Ratliff Stadium in Odessa. We are going to wrap it up coming up next on KOXE.
At Howard Payne University, you can go away to college in your hometown. Benefits are new friends and strong academic programs, all without having to leave town. Howard Payne also offers the Heart of Texas Scholarship. Learn more at hputx.edu.
Haynes Law Firm is experienced in personal injury litigation, contract disputes, wills, trusts, oil and gas, family law, and criminal law. They can help you in almost any case that you may have. The Haynes Law Firm, 325-646-2821.
Dr. Bon Young performs Lapiplasty bunion correction surgery, treats heel pain, ingrown toenails, and diabetic foot care, as well as other foot and ankle problems requiring surgery or office treatment. Dr. Bon Young supporting the Brownwood Lions.
More Printing is your complete printer. Printing letterhead, business cards, and brochures. Need signs, banners, or plaques? Or need engraving? More Printing can handle it. Don't forget, they do embroidery as well. T-shirts, caps, and jackets. More Printing does it all.
Grimsley Electric has been providing quality electrical design and construction for industrial, commercial, and residential customers since 1968. Fully licensed, insured, and bonded. No job is too big or too small. Call 325-641-0564. Grimsley Electric, TECL number 18729.
My name is Steele Ratliff, and I'm the owner and operator of Ratliff Custom Homes. If you're in the market for a custom home, we'd love to be your one-stop shop. Relationship-driven, attention to detail, doing things the right way. Check us out on Facebook or give us a call.
Austin Avenue Pet Clinic offers the most complete pet care, from laser surgery to the boarding of your pet. Dr. Bailey and the gang want to invite you to stop in and let them help you with any of your pet problems. Austin Avenue Pet Clinic, proud supporter of the Brownwood Lions.
Quality Body Works and Alignment Center has been family owned and operated since 1998. Brings you the very best auto body, collision, suspension, and PDR for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Don't forget they do windshield repairs and replacements. Quality Body Works.
We're going to wrap it up from Ratliff Stadium tonight. 31-28, the Lions go down to defeat. But, Scott, I love what Coach Brixey said. He loved the effort of his kids, and he got a little choked up talking about his seniors. I thought that was outstanding.
Well, I mean, that's just what coaches do. I mean, they are, even though this is his first year and all of his staff, this is their first year with the exception of a couple of the coaches. You get to know these kids. You're around them so much, starting in 2-a-days, and you get to know these kids personally, and you affect their lives and they affect your lives, and you develop those relationships, and it's it's just hard for those coaches. This last game of the season, whenever you lose, it's just difficult. And but yeah, you're right. Our kids just fought hard. They would have had opportunity to fold it up and go to the house when they got down 21-0, but they kind of tightened up their bootstraps and really got to work, and coaches got into a rhythm calling plays, and our offense kind of got in a little rhythm, and defense kind of got in a little rhythm, and we outscored them 28-7 the second half. So I mean, just a totally different second half. But the the fight of the kids is just something that coaches, and I will always remember. If they would have went down, and got beat 48-0, it was like, yeah, whatever. But they played their hearts out, and kudos to the kids for competing.
Yeah, they left it all on the field tonight. And picture, we were there for the first couple of days of practice, the first scrimmage. From that time until now, it's a completely different team. The coaching staff, the kids, there was total buy-in by everybody, and the progress they made this year was outstanding.
Yeah, and it was a tough situation. Yeah. The way everything went down that happened in the spring, it was a tough situation for everybody. Yeah. But yeah, they we had some kids. The majority of them stuck around and they bought into what Coach Brixey and his staff was selling, and they executed it. And it's just it's always hard to watch these seniors. These guys will never play another down of football in their life. I mean, there might be a couple that go on to play, at the next level for whatever or wherever that may be. We don't know that yet, but this will be the last football game these seniors will ever play, and it's hard to take that in, and it's hard to let that go. But they really showed up and played hard tonight.
Kudos to the Lions, down big early, made the comeback, almost made it all the way to the top, but we go down 31-28 here at Ratliff. Most likely, Canyon goes on to play West Plains next week in the playoffs, and that is going to be a wrap for us at Ratliff Stadium. Best crew in the business, Hunter Carrier, our on-site technician and spotter, Gabby Nussbaum, D. Hale behind the cameras tonight. For Scott McDaniel, I'm Jeff Duncan. Also, thank you to Mike Blagg back at our studio, our producer-engineer, and Derek Stuckley on the sidelines, along with Keith Wolf. Great job tonight. When you heard from them, they were brought to you by Fuzzy's Taco Shop and Shaw's Marketplace. Like I said, best crew in the business, outstanding job all year, and that's going to wrap it up from Ratliff. From everyone at KOXC, have a great weekend.